welcome to Yaad Radio, Rastafari special. Yeah. Yaad, whoa, Yaad Radio. Yaad, yeah, Yaad Radio. Say listen, they must style. I say listen carefully. You'll never hear them again unless you listen Yaad. You never get this music once before. No, I'm giving you more and more, more and more. Yaad Radio is playing. I see, I feel it. Yaad, yes, it's playing. Everyone just love it. Yaad Radio. Yaad, we did, don't you know? Everyone is saying, who is this sound? Everyone is asking about this radio station. Everyone wanna get them interview, come along. Yaad is there to take you far and near. Yaad, oh, Yaad Radio. Yes, Yaad Radio. They never gonna stop. They never gonna look back. They wanna go forward each and every time. Everyone wanna hear the good music playing, so they tune in to Yaad Radio. Whoa, Yaad. Yes, angels are playing at the place everywhere him go. Yaad Radio. Yes, Jah know he play music gallo. People ask more. Yaad Radio. Yaad Radio. Yaad. Whoa. Yaad Radio. Yaad Radio. I'm a bridging Tio. I'm a bridging coach. Yaad Radio. That's what they listen to. I split it and singing just for you. Yaad music. That's what we deal with. Oh, Jah. Breadlocks. Yaad Radio. Yaad Radio. He gonna mash up the place. Oh yeah, Yaad. Oh yeah, Yaad. Oh yeah, Yaad Radio. Yaad Radio.
Hail Selassie is the champion. Power of the Trinity. Build your mind on this direction. Serve the living God and live. Live in God. Live in God and live. Take your troubles to Celestine. Is the only King of Kings. King of Kings. King of Kings is he. Conquering Lion of Judah. Triumphantly we all must sing. All must sing. All must sing. I search and I search. Spread book of mine. In the revelation, look what I find. El Selassie is the chapel. All the world should know. All should know. All should know. That man is the angel.
Yes, this is Yaad Radio, the community online radio, and we're broadcasting again from 6 St. Andrew Park, Bingistra HQ. Yeah, man, seeing? So again, big up all the ones them tuning in live on the YouTube channel. Of course, we ask you as you are here with us to subscribe, of course, click the notification bell. You see it? So today's broadcast again is promoting the album, as we say, Junior Biles. Yeah, Junior Biles. This tribute album is out for him, and we are here promoting it. So that is the vibration, isn't it? This is our second time broadcasting, seeing, and we want to give thanks again to all the ones them who make this possible. Firelocks, big up yourself, you know, more hear from the family in a fire. Seeing Firelocks, Bob Marley Beach, big up yourself. Seeing but more hear from the family them straight up. Seeing Fire, yes I. So we give thanks to the ones them tuning in right now to Yaad Radio as we broadcast. Seeing tomorrow, of course, for those who are aware, is the Earth Strong of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie. Seeing a whole lot of celebrations going on, so one big up all the mansions them. Seeing Simba Lion, Elinka, I make I know say your house of dread, Bingy tomorrow. Profile in the space and the family. So yeah, we love that one of the people them know say is that happening. Seeing? And we hail Emperor Selassie and we hail Empress Menen. So you know how the vibes going on, people. What for bringing this one. Seeing? Give thanks to those joining us on IG Live. I hope you can hear us clearly, you know? Yes, a lot today.
Oh yeah. Speak the truth, not care if them like it. Righteousness, them not go fight it. Alice Selassie on the sidekick. Empress Menen and no side chick. Not interested in them campaign. Not impressed, not care the last name. Empty words, not tech.
Again, giving thanks to those who are joining us live on the YouTube.
ISP.
All those who are also on the IG, we give thanks. This is Yaad Live, the musical culture of the Caribbean Diaspora. So as you're here on IG, we'll ask you to join us on the YouTube platform for a more exclusive experience of Yaad Live. Today's date, yes, July 22nd, 2023. And the vibration is high, you know. Everywhere under fire. Everywhere hot. Europe hot. Africa hot. Jamaica hot. You can't run from it, you know. You can't run from it, Zine. So we encourage the people, of course, try to always keep yourself hydrated. The best thing to use in this time is coconut water. Seeing? So for the ones them who out there now say, yo, how you can keep yourself hydrated in this time? The best thing for use is coconut water. Of course, we ask you to pay attention to the material them when you wear. Remember, so the skin are the biggest organ, you know. Seeing? So when the ones them have on certain material, it can't allow your skin to breathe. And you need breathable materials, see? So the ones them have to just know that. Big up the girl them in a them sundress. Yeah? Yeah. Full cotton. And just a flow. So yeah man, big up, seeing. So on keeping yourself cool. Seeing, of course, I don't know. People more time don't observe the animal them, you know. You'll never see an animal walking up and down in the 12 midday sun. Never. So why are we doing it? Stay out of the sun, man. 12 midday sun, find a nice little space and air up. I guess that's why you have lunchtime them time then in Babylon. So look at it that positive way. Within that time, take your lunchtime where you know so the sun red out of the sun for at least a 2 hour, 3 hour, you know what I mean? And all a vibration. That is what we're saying here. And we're committing to that. Giving our people this information which vital to them, you know, see it. Yes, I. Remember, we always have our segment Word Sound Powerful. Seeing? And today is no different. So the Word Sound Powerful segment will connect with Article Fire and all a reason. But there's so much going on, man. Again, the Bob Marley family, Bob Marley Beach family. Yeah? Because we want to make it very clear now. The Bob Marley Beach family. We read some articles this week in the news and, you know what I mean, we're kind of surprised to see what's going out there in terms of, yeah, Jano. But we still a fight the good fight, you know, see it. Yes, I. At this time, we have online Article Fire with the Word Sound Powerful segment. So, of course, those who are on IG Live, give thanks for joining us. Share the link. Seeing those who are on the YouTube at Yaad Radio, give thanks for also joining us live. In the chat, send a message where you're there, no?
Yeah, link up,
So we
link
can
up.
know, no? Send a message where you're there in the chat. Seeing? Yeah,
Bird
man.
luck.
Walk on. Yes, I. You're live on iYard Radio. Walk on
Bird luck.
article. Yes, I. Yes, I. You're live on iYard Radio. Walk on, my brother.
Yeah, man. I don't know what going on with these technical malfunctions, but I don't know. Anytime greatness about to happen, there's always something else. I try to revert the course.
Seeing?
For real, give thanks, you know, because our blessings once more, you know what I mean? Before we go in the word sound vibration, I just want to say Sunfest, well done. Young generation of dancehall represent first night.
At
And
some
we just gonna
fest.
declare. Yeah, man, we're gonna declare from our bias, you know. Up top forever, you know.
How that go? How that go? Tell me about that up top
TJ,
something.
man.
TJ.
TJ, man. TJ.
Yeah, yeah.
TJ.
Wait, say him take it.
100%. 100%.
And I guess
Yeah, everybody are gonna try me with their nonsense after that. But anyway, going right into the word sound power vibrations. Still,
so
you know, just keep it simple and short.
yes, I.
Love the woman them. Love the woman them. Work with them. Learn from them. Likewise, woman, love the man them. Work with them. Learn from them. That's simple.
Simple vibration coming through in the word sound power. And it's very interesting because I cite up certain things, you know. I think there needs to be a truth and reconciliation within Rastafari, African people and them thing. You know what I mean? I mean, for ourselves, you know, as a set of people, you know. As you said, it's based upon woman thing. I hold certain reasoning on ear, off ear, and we hear about how the women are being treated in the society. Can
Yeah, man.
Rastafari come forward in this time and say, make we have a truth and conciliation vibration where the ones them really come to an awareness of the importance of our empresses, Zane, and speak of the things them what we do in the past and what we're saying in the future we're not having. You know, see it. I don't know how the vibe they sound for the eye.
Well, before we even go into that, you know, big up everyone who is listening in Jamaica, Caribbean. Big up the Atlanta crew who've been listening and I support you from ever since. You know what I mean?
Atlanta.
Really and truly, you know, yeah, the whole America same way, you know, everywhere in the world. Really and truly, you know, I feel like the more people begin to evaluate the source of their beliefs, and the more those beliefs begin to change and people go into knowing, likewise we will see a change into the doing factor. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So I think it's going to come to a time when people are gonna know more about who they are and what is it that they desire that is inherent, not necessarily what is influenced.
Mhm. Mhm.
And so we will find that you might have a better alignment when it comes to relationships. You know what I'm saying? Than a compatibility factor, so to speak. So for argument's sake, if as a Rasta man to a Rasta woman, there's that whole mansion struggle same way.
Where each
But
mansion have its own interpretation.
yeah,
Mm.
fire. You know what I mean? On one earth with them, so we forget it right quick and fast. So, the ones of us realize, say, yo, it don't really matter when it come to it differences because that is the basis upon which we are gonna be united. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm. Mhm.
And so the conversation them have to take place, but the individual them have to do the work on himself
Yes.
for
Yes.
facilitate that conversation. You
But
know what
but
I mean?
but
So for
I.
argument's sake, hey, go
Mhm.
ahead.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is difficult. If
I'm
especially
not
with
even putting
Rastafari,
difficulty in it.
especially with Rastafari, seeing the
Mm,
ones them already rooted in the words and the actions of His Imperial Majesty and Empress Menen. Seeing? So for ones
mm-hmm.
really come forward and not overstand, especially in this time of enlightenment, we should be able to have certain reason. We're not saying that the women taking over. We're not saying that, you understand what I say, but there must be some kind of discussion where we identify the role of our women and what. If it wasn't for Amy Jakes, there wouldn't be any Marcus Garvey. People don't know this. When Mandela
Well,
was
I
in
mean,
prison, when
yeah.
Mandela was in prison, is Winnie sort out the thing. And what I mean is that these persons help to facilitate the growth and development of these great men. Zane
Well, well, I always remember in a dreadlocks.
Mhm.
If you use one side of your brain alone, you're bound to have strokes. If rain alone fall, then we not gonna have no earth. You understand what I mean, Fireball?
Highly.
Yeah. So all I'm simply saying, I'm not counteracting your point or disregarding it. All I'm simply saying, people have to find the eye within themselves first, fire.
Mm.
You
Mm.
understand where I come from? So I can't say to a woman, say, well, as Rasta, we fear X and Y and Z. No, it's like I need to know what I need, and the I need to know what the I need, and we'll see how we can come to terms. That's the only way life can work.
Well,
We have a case in life now where whatever I can do for myself, I project that upon somebody else for them fulfill it. And there lies the problem. Me
yes.
can't figure this out. Help me. Are
Mm.
you supposed to take care of that? As
Mm-hmm.
a man, of this you're supposed. You can't tell a man what you think them supposed to do. Cause when
Mm.
them gonna start impose upon you now as a woman, where you get where I come from?
Yes.
Sometimes right now we too caught up into each other, brother. We need some space so we can know ourselves
Mm-hmm.
and then we can read and come again. You get
Mm-hmm.
me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so some people have to go unlearn some things. Some people have to go really address some of the lie what them keep on and tell themselves. You understand where I come from?
Mm-hmm.
Some people want a detox to fireball.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, so we're good people, We just have to do the work for ourselves so we can be, yeah, we can in tune to the greater good. It is in us and it is in all things.
Yes, I.
You get me? But as I said before, it is the source of the information that causes the trip on the power circuit.
Again, before you leave, reminding us of the word sound powerful is strong.
The man them love the woman them work with them, learn from them. Woman
Simple.
them, love the man them, work with them, learn from them.
Very simple. Very, very simple.
Extremely simple.
Tomorrow
Yeah,
is the
man.
131st Earth Strong of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie. Seeing, we want to big up Quick Blast Media, Sister Aisha. Give thanks for sending the information here to us. Seeing, the 131st anniversary of His Imperial Majesty, the birth of His Imperial Majesty at 12th Tribe tomorrow, Sunday the 23rd. But what are your energy going forward on this Earth Strong 131?
Honestly, I'm in the age of doing now. You know what I mean? And one of the things that I learned from His Majesty, yesterday this phrase came to me that if you're urgent
Mm-hmm.
without no sense of timing, you're going to be reckless.
Mm.
And His Majesty said that there are many discouraging hours that will arise before the accomplishment of our goals can be seen on the horizon.
True. True.
So we can't be too urgent for the ultimate result we want.
Mm-hmm.
We just have to work on with timing. And with timing is not just getting things done, but maintaining a certain iris
Yes.
when things have not gone the way we really want it to.
Nice, nice. Definitely, Kush.
You understand where I come from,
Mm-hmm.
Fireball?
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, we talk about His Majesty a lot. And we are in a time and space now where even ourselves as individuals, we are far away from having an empire. But we must remember, it's not the physical empire that makes you suffer, it starts within your mind.
Yes. Yes. The ones them always a look for a physical thing or a space or whatever, but it's within the eye. All the answers are found within the eye.
Exactly, and that is why I say if we nurture the energy what we naturally possess as man and woman within each other in our brain fireball,
Mm-hmm.
individually and collectively, we are going to be better off.
Highly. Highly.
And at that point in time now, we can have more emperors and empresses, and it's not just a title of adornment, it's an actual reality.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You understand what I mean, Fireball?
Yes,
So
I.
don't just chant Haile Selassie, don't just smoke, and don't just say it, live it, Fireball. You
Exactly.
understand?
Exactly.
Yeah, live it. Empress Menen was not a queen consort, Fireball. She was an empress.
Mm-hmm.
Live it.
Yes.
You
Yes,
understand
I.
where I come from?
Yes, I.
Live it. Yeah, man.
Yes, I. Give thanks to brother. Give thanks for joining us this
Yeah,
strong.
man. No love.
Zane. I say next strong again we connect and all of vibration. Zane.
Still.
Yeah, man. That was Article Fire. This is Yaad Radio. We're broadcasting Yaad live from Bingistra Movement HQ. Yeah, man, St. Andrew Park with a whole of vibes. We're on IG Live. We're also on YouTube Live, which is our original space. So for those who are watching us on IG Live and you want the full experience, check us out on the YouTube at iYard Radio. And of course, we ask you to subscribe. And of course, click the notification bell. You see me, so you can get all of the information when we post it. Now, today we're going to be speaking to Queen Mother Sister P. I hope the ones them know who Sister P is. Sister P is the Queen Mother who is responsible for Fuwisinting. And of course, this August 13 is the return of Fuwisinting. It says Fuwisinting returns, a tribute to the ancestors. So this is August 13, 2023 from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Somerset Falls, Hope Bay, Portland. Admission adults $2,000 and children only $1,000. And today we're going to be speaking to Sister P because we want the information, we want to know about the boots them, we want to be able to, this is our event. Zane, yeah man, celebrating our African heritage, Fuwisinting, our event. So we want to make sure that we get information. Now this is going to be the first of two interviews with Sister P. Seeing? So at 4:05 p.m. today, in our Bashful Actual I Was segment, we are going to be featuring Sister P, where we're going to be speaking about Fiwisinting, seeing August 13th. We want to big up also Yassa Safari, you know, because 7 p.m. in the night, this is the baton race we're going to run now in a Kush. For those who know, on the 13th of August, all roads lead to Fiwisinting. Seeing? After Fiwisinting, we'll come back in the city, we'll have Poetry in Motion. So we want to big up Yassa Safari. Poetry in Motion starts 7 p.m. Seeing? So we'll just leave from there, so come forward and just represent all show at Poetry in Motion. So next strong, we're going to talk to Yassa Safari. This segment today at 4:05, we're going to have Sister P coming through in the Bashful Actual I Was. At 4:25, we're going to have Her Story, His Story. Yeah, the segment will deal with the humble beginnings, development, and contribution of an outstanding person, family, you know, to our development as Caribbean people, as indigenous people. And today, we'll speak to Yaya Natural. Yaya Natural, Zine. And of course, you know, she's a poet. Of course, Rastafari, Empress also, Queen Mother, I and I. You know, so we're making the significance, we're making people knowing that these are the women in Rastafari that has been serving. So we're going to speak to her in our Her Story, His Story segment. And of course, at 4:45, we're going to have our What's Live segment at 4:45, where we speak about an event that's coming up, Zane, but we want to highlight those events that are actually giving back to communities. Seeing? So when we talk about buds and brushes, that are our type of event, we know say the funding for the event is going to go towards some kind of charitable organization. So at 4:45, we're going to link up with Ika Dash, where we talk about Good Art to Do It, the 3rd edition, seeing? And this is the ultimate family and health fair, Sunday, August 6th, and it's a Wat Town Community Center, St. Anne, seeing? So the ones them calling I and I upon a vibration. So we're going to take a break and, you know what I mean, come forward. Seeing? Remember, at 5 minutes past 4, we're going to be having our second feature, which is the Bashful Actual I Was segment. Seeing? Again, speaking to Sister P, because I want to make sure say everything irie and ready for Fiwisinting. Seeing? Yeah, man. Give thanks. This is Yaad Radio, the community online radio. Isis. We're celebrating Haile Selassie and Empress Menen.
Yeah.
Haile Selassie Earth Strong tomorrow, 131st.
Oh, yeah.
Hail him.
Speak the truth, not care if them like it. Righteousness, them a go fight it. Haile Selassie on the sidekick. Empress Menen on no side chick. Not interested in them campaign. Not impressed, not care the last name. Empty words, not take what gas pan. So when the thing them rise a black I speak my mind. I fear no evil. I take my time. Never lose your roots. I help my people. I stand my ground. I
the hard one. They don't know me represent Yaad Radio. Come on behind the verse like that.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yes, I.
Oh yeah. Speak the truth, not care if them like it. Righteousness, them a go fight it. Haile Selassie on the sidekick. Empress Menen on no side chick. Not interested in them campaign. Not impressed, not care the last name. Empty words, not take what gas pan. So when the thing them rise a black I speak my mind. I fear no evil. I take my time. I help my educated. Cause Babylon well complicated. They've been sowing seeds of hatred. Now the crops that we have tasted.
Never lose your roots,
get
big
out the hard
friend. That's how when I praise your name. You don't need to
Tell me which one would you rather?
They don't know the
To face the sun or face the bad. I speak my mind. I fear no evil. I take my time. I help my people. I stand my ground. I will not crumble. I keep my crown.
It's be a righteousness over here. That's why, wow.
Faster keep it moving, not improving. Keep the fire blazing, never guessing. Living in a world that is ever changing.
Yeah, man, never proving, you know.
Man and David offspring.
Big up the Bingistra movement.
From the day we start sing. Never fit the world, come do my own thing. Prophecy for told them.
Earl China Smith, big up yourself. Melchizedek.
Don't kiss the ring. I speak my mind. I fear no evil.
Master Brains, big up yourself, you know.
Take my time.
The Grandmaster, you know.
I help my people.
We're talking about the Junior Biles tribute album, people. Promoting it, you know.
I will not crumble.
The vinyls are out, you know. Vinyls are out. Get them.
Here in this jungle.
Yeah, man, want to give thanks to those joining us on IG. Those who are joining us also on YouTube Live. We're broadcasting from St. Andrew Park, 6 St. Andrew Park, Bingistra HQ. Share the link, share the link, share the link. Just share the link, man, yeah? For those joining us on the YouTube Live, let's go into the chat and make you know where you stream from. Where you taking, where you tuning from. If you are in Jamaica or want to give thanks, welcome you to the island. Of course, you know, it's Sumfest time. So this strong, so I just that the vibration for the people. Them want big up all the ones them who make that possible, you know. We're seeing the development of Sumfest, you know what I mean? And a whole heap of go on. Seeing want to give thanks to the ones them seeing. It always, well, let me leave it alone. Let me leave it alone. But yeah, give thanks to the ones them seeing. Dance all night, forwarding, seeing. I see they're using a different approach, which is very good. Even for those individuals who never make it to the concert, there's actually a Reggae Sumfest channel on YouTube. Now, this is what I talk about in the people. 10 years ago, I and I, brother Reese with I and show a vibe, say, yo, Breadlocks, let us establish a radio station. Seeing? Saying, kind of radio station I talk about. We're going to establish a radio station in which we're going to put together some content, but it's going to be behind the scenes, not what people would normally see when they go to an event. Because everybody's eyes on the stage now. But what about those individuals who make Reggae Sumfest, who make those festivals what they are? And we sit on the idea for a little while, you know, because I guess the platforms were not developed as yet. Seeing? But we see right now, the platforms being developed, call it say everybody start do this thing, you know. Seeing? We like the mere fact that individuals are out there and they're creating content and things, but we have to also lift the Jamaican content that is being built. Seeing? So those who are doing what they're doing, stay true to what you are doing. Ayatongo, big up yourself, you know, my elder. Seeing? Those who are doing what they're supposed to be doing in this time, and you find, say, yo, it working for you. Stay true to what you're doing. Seeing? I and I develop now Yaad Radio as that space. The platform is different in you are the owners of this station, people. I normally say this to no one in the door, believe I, because it don't charge much just support in terms of subscribing, in terms of seeing. We do have a PayPal, we do have a Scotia account where you can send money to, but we want the station be a situation where you can use this medium to uplift yourself, to speak of your development, to speak of what's going on in your community, wherever you are. Seeing? And therefore, Yaad Live was established. Yaad Radio came further out of it. Seeing? So, we want individuals knowing this program, this medium is here to really empower and enlighten people. We want to use it as an example, saying, no, yeah, man, you would a yard in a Jamaica too. You know, can have your own radio station and your own podcast, man. Just like Reggae Sumfest, just like, you know what I mean, any other CVM, any other big media. Just tap into it and be real. Seeing? I don't pay for no background and I don't use no green screen, people. See it? So Yaad Radio can always have that yard vibes and that yard setting. See it? So is I and I vibration. See it? I believe we should be proud of our own culture. See it? And that's why events like Fiwisin thing will come up now. We have to talk to Sister P. Queen Mother maintaining the thing for so many years. I've been hearing so much about Fiwisin thing. And yeah. We have a reason up with her. So this is going to be the first of a 2-part series interview where today we want to talk about the origins of Fiwisin thing. You know what I mean? A little bit about Sister P. And of course, mention what's coming up in August. See, remember August 13th is Fiwisin thing. So we want individuals to be aware of that and to be able to also support the thing. See? So we're up on a mission, people. We're at Bingistra, saying St. Andrew Park, and we'll promote the new album, the Junior Balls album. Seeing? So, we're going to start again from the top, playing all of the chunk them going straight forward. Seeing? So, let's go. This is Yaad Radio, the community online radio. At 4:05, we'll connect with Sister P about Fiwisin thing, yeah? But for now, let's chant down Babylon.
This is Michael Rose. We're in the circle. We said enough love to Junior Balls. Say me no like them kind of Babylon. Say me no dig them kind of wicked man. For I am a righteous Rasta man. And I am a dread one-eye man. I and I go beat down Babylon. I and I go beat down Babylon. I and I must whip them wicked men. I and I must whip them wicked men. Oh, what a wicked situation. The youths them starving for salvation. This might cause a revolution and a dangerous pollution. I and I must beat down Babylon. I and I must whip them wicked man. I and I must beat down Babylon.
Yes, I will not stop chant, man. We not stop chant. Hey, you hear the lion in the background? We not stop chant, we not stop beat down Babylon. This is the Junior Balls tribute album out now on all platforms. There's also vinyl copies available. Check out Bingistra HQ. Yeah, man, share the link, share the link, share the link. Support the thing. This album, Junior Balls tribute album, we still a chant down Babylon. Aye, aye. This is Breadlocks, the article Dreadlocks. Broadcasting from Kingston, Jamaica. Bingistra HQ.
Greetings, this is yours, Freddie McGregor. And this is Michael Rose. We're in the circle. We said enough love to say me no like them kind of Babylon. Say me no dig them kind of wicked man. For I am a righteous Rasta man. And I am a dread one-eye man. I and I go beat down Babylon. I and I go beat down Babylon. I and I must whip them wicked men. I and I must whip them wicked men. Oh, what a wicked situation. The youths have starved for salvation. This might cause a revolution and a dangerous pollution. I and I must beat down Babylon. I and I must whip them wicked man. I and I must beat down Babylon. I and I must whip them wicked man. Whoa, yeah, now. Oh, well, yeah. Whip them. Bongo man, whip them. Rasta man, whip them. I and I beat them. Yo, Michael Rose for the McGregor in a circle. Whoa, yeah. Yes. Sting down, ding ding down your boy. Whoa, yeah. Oh, what a wicked situation. I and I starving. It might cause a revolution and a dangerous solution. I and I go beat down Babylon. I and I go beat down Babylon. I and I go whip them wicked man. I and I go beat down Babylon. Whoa, yeah. Beat down Babylon. Sting down their going. Whip them. Sting ding ding no. Whip them. Whoa, yeah. Whip them. All right. Whip them. Oh, Freddy. Say me no like them kind of Babylon. Say me no dig them kind of wicked man. For I am a righteous Rasta man, and I am a dread one-eyed man. I and I go beat down Babylon.
Yes, I rough house. Stepping high.
I and I must whip them wicked men.
Hey, big up the whole of West End, you know.
Them wicked men.
Hey, we'll pull up the one there, you know. Big up Rough House. Stepping High Ganja Festival, the longest Rasta festival and Ganja festival. Yeah, I want to say that, man. Yeah, was the longest Ganja festival in the Western Hemisphere, the oldest. Yeah, long before the ones them a come forward and talk about this and that. We've been stepping high, beating down Babylon. Rough House, big up the whole family, you know.
This is Michael Rose. We're in the circle.
Rough House, love and honor family.
Say me no like them kind of Babylon. Say me no dig them kind of wicked man. For I am a righteous
405 Sister P. For we sing thing.
I and I go beat down Babylon. I and I go beat down Babylon. I and I must whip them wicked men. I and I must whip them wicked men. Oh, what a wicked situation. The youths have starved for salvation.
So
this might cause a revolution and a dangerous pollution.
KarisMa'atic.
I and I must beat down Babylon. I and I must whip them wicked man. I and I must beat down Babylon. I and I must whip them wicked man. Whoa, yeah, now. Oh, well, yeah. Whip them. Bongo man, whip them. Rasta man, whip them. I and I beat them. Yo, Michael Rose for the McGregor in a circle. Whoa, yeah. Yes. Sting down, ding ding down your boy. Whoa, yeah. Oh, what a wicked situation. I and I starving. It might cause a revolution and a dangerous solution. I and I go beat down Babylon. I and I go beat down Babylon. I and I go whip them wicked man. I and I go beat down Babylon. Whoa, yeah. Beat down Babylon. Sting down their going. Whip them. Sting ding ding no. Whip them. Whoa, yeah. Whip them. them kind of Babylon. Say me no dig them kind of wicked man. For I am a righteous Rastaman, and I am a dread one-eye man. I and I go beat down Babylon. I and I go beat down Babylon. I and I must whip them wicked men. I and I must whip them wicked men.
Yes, this is Yaad Radio, the community online radio. And we are now in our segment of the show, Bashful Aichal I Was. Seeing we're touching base with a great royal queen mother. Someone that has been serving the community for so many years, seeing providing an event which kept us grounded, which it actually keep us grounded over the years. While I was at the Michael, it was insisted that we took the trip educational wise to Fiwisinting. You see me, want to big up the history department, want to big up the museum department at the Michael. Seeing, yeah, today we have online Sister P. Sister P, how are you?
I'm good. Give thanks. Greetings to your listeners. And give thanks for having me on your program.
Yeah, man, give thanks for joining us. It's like, I was so happy to hear that Fiwisinting return. Seeing from get the poster day one, every day I've been blasting it, man, I tell you, because I just can't wait for carry my daughter come, you know?
I know. You know something? It's my daughter that is doing it now.
Really?
Yes, it's the next generation.
So that means, say, technology, well, let me not say anything, because we know how the new generation them think, you know. So anything is possible when it comes to this thing, and now the skies is the limit. We can see how AI are getting involved. But let us talk about the development first.
Mm-hmm.
For those who probably never in tune on the same vibration as we African people should, and them don't know nothing about Fiwisinting, how did the concept first came about?
Fiwisinting started, you know, I had built a school for my community in the hills of Portland. I live community named Content. It's not even on the map.
Yes.
And when I had my daughter, I was homeschooling her. And I didn't like the concept of homeschooling. Some people like it, I don't, because it leaves the other children behind. And these were her friends.
Yes.
So here, you know, I decided, I said no. So under a cedar tree, we had this log. So, you know, I invited a few of her friends. Then we moved to the veranda. And one day some mothers came to me and they said, this full of goat feces. So we went there and cleaned out. Well, one of the things that I realized, you know, is that the teaching and a school is not just about academics.
Yes.
There has to be, you know, the arts has to be involved. And in where we were with no light, no electricity, it was good for us, for the children to learn their folk songs, and then we started our little drumming group. Well, the drumming group became very successful, and we entered a festival every year, and we basically cleaned up every year. I mean, these were little kids. And then I decided that we needed to have a fundraiser for the school because, you know, it was very hard. I mean, friends used to help me, you know, to pay the teachers and so forth. But we needed a real fundraiser.
Yes.
And that was the beginning of Fiwisinting.
Wow. Out of that need. But you see, it's very interesting though. How did you become a part of that community for them to trust you enough to say, yo, here's a school, or here's tell me a little bit about your work within the community first. Because I know some people get up and give people things, you know. Yeah, man.
I know. Okay, you know, I had lived in New York, Los Angeles. I came back to Jamaica with an international company. But one of the things that I noticed when I came back here, it was within the tourism industry, was that Jamaicans looked African, but they didn't know that they were African. And, coming out of the civil rights movement, even though I'm dating myself and all of that, and going through all of that black consciousness in America, it was something that I just couldn't accept. So when I went back to America, I decided that I really wanted to come home and to be able to make some kind of change within that whole black consciousness, African consciousness. And my family had a farm up in the hills, my brother to be exact. And he said to me, P, do you think you want to go up to the farm? The first time I went there, I said, oh my goodness gracious, I couldn't live in a place like this. And I had started in Montego Bay when I came back, a place called the Marley Beach Village, which the whole concept was to build an African village. As you can see, everything for me is Africa.
African, yes.
Yeah, yeah, and that was that back in 1980. 1981.
Boy.
Yeah.
I can tell you something, Lord. Gosh, at them time they were born January 19th.
My daughter wasn't even born yet.
Sure.
Yeah, and and then one day I was there in Montego Bay, and I tell you the truth, I didn't like it. And so I decided to come back. And when I came this second time, I said, you know something, I'm going to live here. And so, in a situation of a Kingstonian, and as I said, New York, Los Angeles, I had no idea of what to do, but I told myself that I could do it. And the first few months, we lived in a tent. And then we went on little by little because there was a house there, but the roof had blown off in a storm. I think they called it Allen. And I remember being so dependent because I didn't know how to make a fire. I didn't know how to do anything.
Never know to roast breadfruit, eh?
Never know nothing. And one day I started crying and said, oh my goodness, I can't manage, And then I said, I'm going to learn how to make this fire. And that was it. Just learning to make a fire was such a liberating experience.
Yes.
Then the farm. There was a man working on the farm, but the farm was in bush and there were coconut trees. And so we decided that we had to clean the coconut trees because now we needed an income. And, I knew nothing. But I said, okay, if I can just do even 2 for the day till I can go to 5 for the day.
Yes.
At least, we keep moving and doing the thing. Then I had to look at it and say, well, we needed to have an income. So we started planting a lot of vegetables, you name it, lettuce, you name it, tomatoes, corn, everything. And then I realized that I knew a lot of people from having lived in the States. So we built a bamboo hut. And I'll tell you something, that's where it started.
Wow.
But the first thing, I said to myself, the community has never seen a band, they've never seen anything like that. That was in 1991.
Yes.
And the community had, first of all, I have to tell you that the community was about 95% illiterate. You have 1 minute remaining on this call.
I don't go
Yes. And then because of my love for African people, I just blended in with the community. I just made that my life. I never behaved as if I was somebody who had lived abroad. I just went in there. I was in the field farming, Yes. I was doing when they're building the cottage. I was there, what you call wackling, pitching the bamboo and putting in the pin and doing the wackling. So, people kind of realized that I was different, that I had a love for community. So the first recent things, I said, okay, it would be nice because, I have some friends and they have a band and we could bring it and let the community have an evening or, And then we had to use a donkey to take up the generator. Yes. We had to use bamboo. Please check to ensure that you haven't...
What? A lot of go on. I forgot to check back that, man. Technical difficulties right there. Wow. That's how it go upon the field. I forgot tap up fast and call back aunties. Yeah? Give thanks for those joining us on IG Live. It's vegan. Big up yourself. It's vegan. Cannibals876. Big up yourself. Give thanks for joining us live. For those on the YouTube, give thanks for also joining us here. We are live. St. Andrew Park, Bingisha HQ. Seeing, yeah man. Oh, this MDW Media JA. Give thanks for joining us here on IG Live as we, move forward in our album promotion. This is the Junior Biles tribute album done by Bingistra. A plethora of albums internationally. I mean, from France, from all over the space. See? So we're premiering some of the songs and we're making sure so everybody get them full of it. See? So we'll move forward. See? Give thanks. This is Yaad Radio, the community online radio.
Demonstration and protest are putting brother against brother. Juvenile delinquents are putting mother against child. Men are building rockets, going to outer space. Others building implements to wipe out the human race. Well, I don't know what the world is coming to. I don't know what in the world we're gonna do. Say, I don't know what the world is coming to. And I don't know what the world is gonna do. It works so hard at daytime, fulfilling our future goals. But the pay we get at daytime will leave our pockets in our hole. Well, I don't know. I don't know. He said I don't really and truly don't know. Really don't know. Really and truly, really said I really don't know. Work so hard at daytime, fulfilling our future goals. But the pay we get at daytime will leave our pockets in our hole. Well, I don't know what the world is coming to. I don't know what in the world is gonna do. Saying I don't know what the world is coming to. And I don't know what in the world is gonna do.
So me I say this is next time along we are big up all the people living on the land. See? I mean I say yo, charismatic. This one on the tune them, see?
Juvenile delinquents are putting mother against child. Men are building rockets, going to outer space. And others building in
Yeah, mama want big up Jamitsi.
human race. Well, I don't know.
Of course, the t-shirt today on a Jamitsi ProductionZ. Yeah, man, respect social distance. Yeah, it's very interesting, See it? I and I as Rastafari, we have been social distancing from Babylon for years in a fire. I don't want the ones them come forward now and feel like say, yo, we don't want, Hold on there. Isis. Yes, Sister.
Yeah, we got cut off.
Yeah. From my side, I must apologize. Seeing? But yeah, you
okay.
Go ahead. You were saying.
Yeah, so I don't know where we got cut off at.
Okay. You were speaking about just the development, you know what I mean, and how in the how it started in the bomb.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I was saying that when we closed the school in '97 because ran out of funds, and we then went to Case, and Case asked us to leave because parents were complaining that their children were scared of the communal drumming.
What?
So we had to leave. Yes, Yes, we had to leave. We had to leave Case. And on top of that, it's a college, and then you had people that would walk around with baskets selling herb,
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't conducive to a college environment. So I have to put
At,
that in there. So
at the time.
at the
At
time,
the
at the
time.
time,
See,
at the time.
because in this time now we see colleges and institutions hosting herb events. Seeing? So
Yes,
so there's no right now them would even know. But we'll move
yes,
forward. Yeah, that's the history. Go ahead.
yes. And then we ended up, so we had to leave there. We eventually ended up at Nature's Way, and then at Somerset Falls.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
So
it
that's
was very
been the journey.
that has been the journey. Wow, wonderful, wonderful. It's very
Mm-hmm.
interesting. It's very interesting. We give thanks. We give thanks, you know. And over the years, because I was trying to do some research, and I mean, apart from the articles well written from the Gleaner and Observer over the years, I like
Yes.
how I like how the Facebook page also gave us just a glimpse of the posters. It's very simple, but very effective and efficient over the years too. You know what I mean? We love the designs them always. Although a black and white, some of them you could have feel the Africanness, you know?
Yes, and it's only because I have a young lady coming to work with me. I hope she's coming on Monday to do all that techie stuff because I'm not that, versed in that techie stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we're hurting right now. But there is so much that I want to put on that Facebook page, to give people a real, real understanding or overstanding and let them appreciate what we have been doing over the years. It hasn't been easy. Like this year, my daughter is doing things. She has no funding because other than Ari, TVJ said that they're going to sponsor, but she keeps, they keep saying, oh, we're going to send the email, and then they will send the email. So she's going to go ahead with it because she said you have to start over. You have to start again. So this is what's happening.
Exactly. You have to start from somewhere. Seeing?
You have to start from somewhere.
And I think this is where iYard Radio comes in because we want to promote the event. We want to make individuals aware that there are booths there for rent. There's still open sponsorship for individuals. All of this. So speak to them now on that behalf since we're right there.
Yes, we have one of the shortages that we have this year are the food vendors.
What?
Yeah, right now we need food vendors.
Nah, man, it's vegan. It's vegan right now. They live. I listen to we right now. RAF. No, man, we have to make that happen. So it's a food
All right.
vendor.
Yes, because we have the people that have been with us like from the community from days, and they do fish. But that's what I have. And Profi is doing his thing, his vegan thing. But we need more of a combination. When it comes to the craft, I'll tell you, if I had
A lot
20
of that.
craft booths.
A lot of individuals are there supporting that, but in terms of the
Yes.
food, no man,
Yes.
Design Natural. We want to big up Design Natural. Anybody listening right now, shout Design and make him know. No man, no man, you know.
And I have Desire's number,
No man, Desire got there. Me know that for a fact.
Yes, I have Desire's number.
Seeing, we can speak to that right now. Seeing,
Mm-hmm.
but we're going to make sure that some other individuals. So the food area, what other area, and people out there listening, those
Well,
on YouTube.
okay, so, we have Kumina, we have the Mental, we have the African Dance Party, we have Amina Blackwood Mix with the storytelling, and this year we want to have a booth where, with all the different herbs in their natural thing, like just hold up a bush. Just somebody can explain to them what we use all of those things for because, it's country we live. I still live in the country and I don't live in deep hills like before, but I still live in the hills. As a matter of fact, this morning I was saying I probably need to come out to the hills. Yeah, what else do we have? We have the stilt walkers. I may be forgetting something. And of course, the drumming. How could I forget Profi, Naya Bingi? Exed Community College is coming to do one of their drama and dance pieces.
Also, yes.
Because people want to do. You have some people out there that want to turn it into a stage show. And there are so many stage shows that I don't think we need another stage show. It's never been a stage show.
Exactly.
It's about the African family coming together. The children and the grandparents and, just the family coming together. Because we need days like that. As far, I tell myself, that you talk about all of the ills in the Jamaican society. And as far as I'm concerned, it's only culture can bring back this country, only culture. And when I say culture, we have so many events that it's a particular age group. But it's not families that come together. And that is what we need more of.
Exactly. And I see Fiwisinting as that medium, that space that provide that. That is what I see.
Yes. And that is what we are really committed to doing. Because my daughter said to me, she said, she did an interview on another radio station, and she said, she loves her dancehall music. She loves all the next music. She said, but there is nothing to her, and she goes to shows, but there is nothing to her like Fiwisinting. Where you don't see people for about a year or how many years, which will be a lot of years now. And everybody come and it's like he didn't even miss a beat. He's just happy to see the family.
Exactly.
And
I really love how you stick to that concept, because we really don't want on it now a stage show thing.
No. Absolutely not.
We want to have the traditional African drumming go on, we want to have the usual thing then, but we don't want, So those who are coming expecting that, where I said, no, it's not that sort of vibration. We're talking about networking. We're talking about getting an opportunity to see those African items and activities that go on. I hope you all have, normally have ring games and them thing there too?
Well, as a matter of fact, someone told me that I should call Warrior King and ask him if he would come and host the children's village.
Yes, I. Call him.
Yes. Yeah, and in that children's village, you can have the ring games, and whatever we used to do long time.
Yes.
Little boys can even play marbles.
Yes.
I don't even know where I get marbles now. But, things like that, that children can realize. It's just culture. It's just culture.
And
family.
We must celebrate that. We must have events that celebrate that. Now, how do persons get boots? How do they get boots?
They can call me at 426-1957. The funny thing is, I have Desire's number. And when I said, I have Desire's number. Why do I have Desire's number? And then now that you say it, I know exactly why I have Desire's number.
Yeah, man. I make sure I show a timing, man. See, because I know my brother. See, and you see like all an event like this, a theme event them where him come cater to and really, you see me, showcase what his creative skill is as a scientist. I want people to understand this, We, the African people, we have developed our culture in terms of fashion, in terms of food and all these are the things that we want to come and celebrate at Fiwisinting.
Yes.
Seeing?
Yes.
So we're calling on all the individuals out there who have craft items, the usual thing where African, Afrocentric, or those who are created by you here in Jamaica. See? So don't bother go foreign and go buy something and come in. We don't need that.
Well, that is it. Because we don't want none of that stuff. As a matter of fact, I have problems with some of the people with the look of beads, because, it's the same old thing. We want creativity.
Yes.
We want creativity to show that, anybody can sit down and just string a little thing of beads. We want people to be really creative. And of course, that I traveled to Africa.
Yes.
So I see things, and it's like I'm waiting for all the children, big people to sit down, and I show them different things that's made over there.
Yes.
Why can't we do that here?
We should. We should. See,
Mm-hmm.
in terms of, is there any other specific edutaining part of it? Is there any workshops? Are there any seminars or anything that would be held this time?
And we haven't sealed up everything yet. We haven't sealed up. I would love to have a speaker, because people like speakers. But who to have as a speaker is not quite sure.
Okay.
Not quite sure.
Why I ask this is because I think we African people, even if it's not on a general thing, it's a big thing, but we should be talking about reparation, repatriation, trips to Africa, that sort of things, in that African space. So,
can I tell you something?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, please.
1 year, years ago, we gave someone, not this present reparation committee, someone who was head of the reparations, I was supposed to be running that. We gave and said, listen, this is a booth for reparations. The individual didn't turn up, and when the individual turned up, it was a TV crew.
Oh.
And it had nothing to do with reparations. But you see, people like that, they're able to get some big positions in Jamaica. And their names are very big out there. I won't call any names.
We know, man.
But yeah, but this is why we can't move further, because these are people who are in some positions and being lauded as the greatest and so forth. But having been in this thing a very long time, you realize that I have to give thanks to young people like that.
Yes, I.
That you making sure that these things can continue, and that, as you said, reparations. When you talk about that.
Yes, I definitely. Again, those who are joining us live on YouTube at Yaad Radio, those on IG at Yaad Radio, we're talking to Sister P, Queen Mother Sister P, who been hosting Fui Sinting. She say her daughter, and the management with it and thing, but we're talking about the development. We giving information out that individuals can make sensible decision and know that August 13th, whether you go church or whatever, afterwards you just pack up yourself and just come straight Somerset Falls, seeing Fui Sinting. Yes, I.
Hope Bay, Portland. Somerset Falls, Hope Bay, Portland. Looking forward to seeing you all.
Yes, I. Definitely. Seeing.
And give thanks that you're following the Facebook page.
Yeah, man, away as someone. But tell you, from you see, I did a course at Michael, seeing, and we had to look at events, and kind of event, especially those that were cultural events. It was a history course, seeing, and we're looking. Fui Sinting was one of the events that we had to visit and write a paper and that sort of stuff. So, may I tell you the significance, the importance of this, people need to understand. It is a university. People might pay millions to get the information and the knowledge and the network that is at Fui Sinting. See, but it will be there only $2,000 adults, $1,000 children. So come through.
Yes.
Seeing?
Yes.
Yeah, man. Love and honor.
Yes,
we will connect again, not next week, but the following week. We might talk to your daughter, but we'll see how it goes, yeah?
Yeah, she lives overseas, so she will be coming back on the 5th. She's back on 4th, because she's doing a lot of the paperwork.
Yes.
So she'll be back on the 5th.
All right.
And yes, because she has to she takes over.
Yes, definitely. So you take care of yourself, and again,
you too, and once again, give thanks for having me.
Isis, give thanks, Auntie, give thanks. Aye. Yes, this is Yaad Radio. It's Breadlocks, the article, Dreadlocks coming through. We're celebrating the 131st anniversary of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie's Earth Strong. Seeing, we just spoke to Sister P, Fui Sinting. We'll go straight into our Her Story, His Story segment. Give thanks again for those joining us on IG. Give thanks for those joining us on YouTube. Remember, select the subscribe, the notification, all of these things so you get, prompted, as they would say. Simba Lion, Osa Dread. Osa Dread says Sunday, July 23rd, Profile and the Redemption Family. chanting Nyabingi from 4 until. So the ones them can come through and hold a vibration also with profile. See? This is the second in our series, Her Story, His Story, where we speak to Maya Ya Natural. I don't know why sometimes it don't slip off my tongue. Maya Ya Natural. See? Yeah, Queen Mother also. We've been celebrating our women. We've been celebrating life. We have been celebrating you, those individuals who seek empowerment, seek enlightenment. So again, let us step into our next space. Seeing more music as we move forward. The album Junior Biles Tribute, Chant Down Babylon. Yeah, man. What would they know? Track 3? All right.
Oh yeah.
Just played track 2.
It's alright. No fuss.
Hey, this track, I think I really love this track still, you know. The hygiene is not here today. We want to big up the bridging. When juice thing name again? Grabber Belch Juice. Zine. And some love all the ones. I see the bridging is an artist now, but the bridging also have a juice business where him say, oh, him juice company name Grabber Belch. Cause once you sip on the juice, them the ginger and the you have to belch. Man say what? Grabber Belch, man. So we want to big him up, you know, and say love and honor, give thanks. So this is him now representing as an artist.
Oh yeah. It's alright.
Matt Ruja.
Your heart and soul you must give to Jah. Your heart and soul you must give to Jah. Your heart and soul, your heart and soul. It doesn't profit you nothing.
Yes, I hope the vibration is up in the people. Braids, you check the stream? How it sound? The volume up now, because someone's that tell us the volume never up, you know. Again, give thanks for joining us at Yaad Radio. It's vegan. Get in contact with Sister P. It's vegan on IG. Big up yourself, family. Get in contact with Sister P. Seeing? She says she want people to eat food at Fiwisinting. Zine, Shanika Lou, give thanks for joining us. Seeing, we're supposed to connect with an individual who was at the Poetry Life poetry seminar. Seeing, so yeah, Miss Anderson, we give thanks. Join us on the live, Sister Anderson. Seeing IG, so we can identify and send you the link from early so everything can connect. Seeing, yeah, man, this is the Bingistra tribute album Junior Biles. Yes, I.
Oh yeah, it's alright. No fuss nor fight. Your heart and soul you must give to Jah. Your heart and soul you must give to Jah. Doesn't profit you nothing to gain this world and to lose your soul. It doesn't profit you nothing to gain this world and to lose your soul. Your heart and soul, your heart and soul, you must give to Jah, give it to Jah, yeah, give it to Jah.
It's a food war me a fight, and me must win. It's a food war me a fight, that's why me plant the pumpkin. Yo, it's a food war me a fight, and me must win. It's a food war me a fight, that's why me plant the pumpkin. Yo, this is Rastakura.
Oh, good and oh, pleasant it is for I and I to give Jah praise with your heart.
Yeah, feel the one, yeah? Yeah, man, big singer. As they enter Kingston Night Market, let's turn to the right, you know?
If all of us
This is where the food is sold, yeah?
then things
But
look
go forward,
better.
and see I drink sell some juice.
But some of us don't do this, so things are
You see them juice there, so the brethren make them, we make them with.
heart and soul. Your heart and soul. You must give to God. Give it to God.
Yeah, man, Bossa Belch.
Give it to God.
Yeah, we love the one, yeah. Big artist. Seeing, we're saying we're celebrating the ones, them is the tribute album Junior Bars. Seeing, her story, his story segment, we have to kind of cut it. Seeing, because we have our features, and of course, we can't keep the Queen Mother wait neither, you know. You see what I say? Yeah, so it's it, man. Yaad Radio. This is Yaad Live. The musical culture of the Caribbean Diaspora, broadcasting every Saturday 3 to 7 p.m. This Saturday we're at Bingistra HQ, 6 St. Andrew Park. Seeing? Yes, I. So the vibration, our next guest, my Yaya Natural. Seeing? And of course, you know, we have been talking to her about her development and how she has been serving, and we want to continue the reason because we understand. Greetings. Welcome to Yaad Radio. Seeing? So we're joined.
Yes, man.
Is this all the vibes so far? All the vibes so far up on the side.
Achu, you sound far.
No.
Will I hear better now?
Yes, definitely. And of course, you were listening to the stream and you say it was a little bit low. Why? It's good.
Yes, but it come up a little bit more. No much, but we are here a little clearer than before.
All right. That's enough, man.
Yes.
Give thanks again for joining us. And we're talking about the development same way as a Rasta woman, as a poet, as a mother. You know, more want to talk about your family now, because I think you can tell a lot about a person based on his or her family. That
is true.
It's one of the most accurate, you know, depiction of you, because these are the people who live with you, who stay with you. Tell us a little bit about your family.
For having me this day again, you know, give thanks to the Yaad radio station, give thanks to the Rasta family, near and far, that is listening. Yes, I am a Yaya nature.
Tell us a little bit about the family, your family. How many children do you have?
I'm a mother of 8 children.
8?
Yes. I deliver 6 of my own.
Really?
Yeah, because you see, when I started my family, I was living in the hills in St. Catherine.
Yes.
And in that area that was called, the area was called Angel Pen in St. Catherine. When you come over Flatbridge,
yes,
right, and come that as you're coming over Flatbridge, that hill that is right in front of you.
Yes.
Right, that place, and so you have to come round the corner now, and then you see the road will come up on the hill.
Yeah, man. I think it can connect back to Sligoville.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That property that we was on go connect back to Sligoville. Yes. All right. So the property was owned by a Rasta man whose father was a part of the in the government.
Yeah.
His father was him have that property, and the that Rasta man was a Rasta man that is a fisherman. So, you know, my Kingman is a farmer. So, and that Rasta man now, knowing my Kingman as a farmer, asked my Kingman now to be an overseer on that piece of property for him. So, all the Rasta person them that would like to come and live on that property and farm. That was what he wanted to do.
Okay. Nice.
So yes, and a brother named Bongo Bobby. He was from the 9 Mile area in Bull Bay, and he was a big fisherman. And so my kingman decided to live in that area now in Angel Pen. But when we moved to Angel Pen, now me never liked the name Angel Pen. So me call the place Angel Heights and start to take all letter night and all them way there. Even when we go to post office, the post mistress see me one day and say, where is this place named Angel Heights? You know? So I explain to her, I said, the same place I want to call Angel Pen, but me change it to Angel Heights, and she started me a perfect, they don't call it now, the government, how the government organize them things and properties and things, because the place name Angel Heights, the place name Angel Pen, and we can get in a trouble. You see, me can get in a trouble because me a check letter in this name and she never know where was Angel Heights. And anyway, she didn't stop me from taking my letters in Angel Heights. So Angel Heights, now when I went to Angel Heights, I already had 2 children. And so my 3rd child was born in Angel Heights, and that is where I deliver her myself, because it's so funny that the day when I take him to have baby, my kingman leaves early, which everyone did know him as Bongo King. He reach early, him leave the home early to go pull out his teeth, and they have a service teeth at the night. So him a go in at the Spanish town here and now to go pull him teeth, and as him leave so early in the morning, I take him to have baby. But somehow in myself, I didn't know say I have to deliver that child. Because my grandmother used to tell me, dream me, regular and tell me, say, I'm going to deliver that baby. So I prepare myself to deliver that baby. I'm not going to the hospital. Although, we still did book for the hospital.
Because should I take it that you went to the regular visits and you had your regular checkup and thing?
Yes, so I had a private doctor. I didn't really go to the clinic, but I registered myself to have my baby at the Jubilee Hospital. But my granny now dream me and I tell me, say, if I have my baby at home. So, we still have to prepare that too. Although me never do it yet. But me being in the hills, and a Rasta woman, I know it's a Rastafari guide, me have that feeling that me can do it too.
Yes. And you
but
just take it on.
It wasn't done purposely, as me I tell you, my king man, gone to go pull out his teeth the morning. And when they left, pain just started me. So, me just start prepare for it, you know? Yes. And yes, I did prepare for it, and I had my baby at home, and I did what I know to do. I've never done it before, but everything was properly done. And when my king man come back and see that I had the baby, he still get a taxi and take me to the hospital, seeing that is the first time I did this.
Yeah, he had to just do the regular checks afterwards just to make sure.
Yes. Yeah. So right away, him come up and see that me have the baby, and take a taxi and bring us into Kingston and take me to the hospital, and everything was well done, you know. Everything was well done, me I tell you, Virgin.
Yes, and that of course gave you enough confidence to also help mothers to deliver their children also.
Yes, then it's after that now when I moved to Wattown, when I leave the hills, because I realized that I have to leave the hills now because my children, at that time now I have 6 daughters, and I have home school them. But me as you say, if I get they need more. If I get too much for me, looking after the children, them home schooling them and everything, I decide to know, my kingman decides he's going back to his community to live.
Yes.
Right? Because his father have land and everything and a farm in him do.
Yes.
So he decided to go back to St. Anne's to live now. So at least we spent 10 years in Angel Life. So I remember to me and show you the first 1 month being the kids at Angel Life.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So we spent 10 years in Angel Life. So 6 of my children born up there. Because after I deliver the first one, I never go back to Babylon to deliver no more of them. I deliver all of them on my yard. That me, I'm a king man.
Yes, yes,
yeah. Because I know it's something I suppose you can do.
Yes.
Exactly. And being a woman, that the herbs is my art also.
Yes.
I deal with the herbs. You see?
Yeah, because you told us that in the community also, in terms of herbalists, being the ones where prescribe certain things and help certain
many
people.
Different names.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I wear many caps, different names, because of the herb being a part of my growth. Yes.
Yes.
So when we leave and go to St. Anne's now, that was one of the reasons why I decided to leave the hills, because my children getting big. My daughter, my first daughter, she passed her exam. I started to send her to the school in Bogwalk. The 3 first ones. I started sending them to the school in Bogwalk, and so she passed her exam and passed it for Excelsior High. So she go 1 year to Excelsior High. And I decide, no, my kingman decides I have to go home. And then, so when I moved to St. Anne's, I put her at York Castle High School.
Yes, big up York Castle.
Yes, they are like history in York Castle, because they are the first Rastafarian to attend the York Castle High School.
What? Royalty.
Yes, so they're my big history.
Couldn't stop them because the grades just too nice. And the family just nice, and the youth them want to know. I said, Jano, them Rasta youth, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Them have recorded in a York Castle High School as the first Rastafarian to attend the York Castle High School. And 6 of them go to York Castle High School.
Wow.
2 go to other schools. Okay.
And hold on, I could pause for a second, because very interesting, These youths are Rastafari youths. However, the mother decided to send them to this institution, but still kept them Rastafari culture and levity.
Yes, all the way till now.
Yeah, so when people are talking about, yes, we have our greatest victory is to have our own school, but for years we have been surviving as Rasta ones in a certain school, same way.
Yes, and them hold different position in those schools, same way come up. You know, see.
So in many ways, we're looking at the African family in general, and we're looking at your family and its development where it add to us, because your family now first brought the seal, for other Rasta youths, and for the school also recognize that the Rastafari levity lifestyle is one where it is acceptable.
Yes, we prove that. We prove that.
So no man live up under the dark. We call black art man and them something anymore. We're talking about youths who come to school respectable. We'll probably not partake and eat certain things, but we'll probably not look like you. But
exactly, and I make it clear to them that my children would not attend the
devotion.
The morning devotion, and and we didn't have any problem with them, and they hold different position in the school while growing up. And even I was for the school in the community, which is the Water and All-Age School.
Yes.
I was the
chair,
the secretary for the PCA for 3 years, and I'm 1 year you're supposed to be it for, and the people them keep voting me back for 3 years.
Them love you.
Being the secretary for the within that position. I helped the school through the Kaiser backside for you see how them do what on them dig up on them replace family and them take family land and you see all what them do to what on and the surrounding area. And I was very, very vexed about that when I see it. So I write a letter and give it to the principal and ask and let the parents of the school sign to it that Kaiser adopt the school.
Yes.
And yes, and he did. And Kaiser adopt the school wherein they came and fix up the schoolyard and build foul food that the school could raise their own chicken and things like that.
You know, say in many community, more big up Aya Congo, I seeing the ones them and some other ones were there, you know, Ras Andy and some other ones. You know, say is Rastafari like the eye to Queen Mother. Seeing is Rastafari teach certain corporate company about social responsibility.
Yes, I.
And show them say, yo, you do this wrong. I ain't know say this is a way where you can do right.
It's true.
By taking care of the community, the resource. You have natural, and you have human. You have man-made, but the human resources of a community must also be catered to. I'm glad how you go and put that idea in them head. Say, yo, since you take this, give it back something.
Exactly. Exactly. So, yes, I write the Kaiser Backside Company and they adopt the school and give a whole lot of energy in helping out the needs of the school. Yes.
Yes, I.
So I was
sorry not to cut you.
I
want to big up Delphine. Tuning in live also. Remember, we're featuring the Bingistra Junior Biles in a tribute album. Seeing? So the ones them will hear her song coming up next in the playlist. Seeing? So I want to big up Delphine from France checking in. Share the link, you know what I mean? Parlez-vous français, oui, you know what I mean? Buns and all those good stuff. So we want to big up all the ones them worldwide, those in Guyana, those in America, those who are in France, of course. Seeing, we want to big up all those in Jamaica tuned in to Yaad Radio. We're in the Her Story, His Story segment of the show, yeah? And we're talking about the development of a Queen Mother, Rastafari woman, poet, herbalist, mother, anything you want to say once it is positive. She has done it. You know what I mean? Doctor, I must say, Dr. Mayaya Nick. See, I don't know, because she's delivering babies and all these things. Come on, people. Give them their
and you know, because of that, I didn't even know that, you know, one-on-one would take it that seriously because of that. I even got an award from the Dark Foundation for doing such work.
Yes.
And I have many awards also from the Ministry of Education for my work that I did among the schools because in February I would go around to some of the schools in the community, in the Yorkshire schools and other schools that my children attend, and I would I would say like some of my poems in those times, like where they said Black History Month. I'd go around to these schools, reason with the children them, you know, and even show them that because I remember one year I was at this school and I was reasoning with the children them. Right into this, they give me this that time when they had the morning devotion.
Yes.
So I was reasoning with them and letting them know that it is not the sun that really gives them their black color. That is called melanin. You know, they get it from this natural part within the brain.
Yes.
That circulates this energy and color to their temple. And Mr. Virgin, when me done, me hear the school go, yeah, Rastafari. I tell you,
yeah, man. I saw chat down Babylon, man, and educate the youths, them, isn't it? Yes, I. You know, we'll take a musical break. Cause we'll also promote, as I said, the Junior Biles album. We'll connect with your son also. Cause we have to talk about God, the event we will keep at What Town. See? Yeah, man. Give thanks. This is
Thanks for the
Ayad.
eye for having me to Rastafari.
Aye, give thanks.
Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon. We have come a long way, still got a long way to go. Though the road may be rough and the going gets tough. Poor people today have lost and can't find their way. Too much separation, exploitation day to day. Jah people, it's time you realize. Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon. That is the right way.
Hey, we're talking about serving. We are weapons of mass construction. So we're serving, you know. Still burning Babylon.
Come a long way.
But that's how we do it, you know.
Still got a long way to go. All the
Hey, pull up again. We hear it's the Her Story, His Story segment, and trust me, what a song fitting for our interview today.
Chandan Babylon,
My Yaya Nature.
Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon. We have come a long way, still got a long way to go. Though the road may be rough and the going gets tough. Poor people today have lost and can't find their way. Too much separation, exploitation day to day. Jah people, it's time you realize. Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon. That is the right way. That is the right way. We have come a long way, still got a long way to go. All the fussing and the fighting, Jehovah will help us, I know. Poor people today have lost and can't find their way. Too much separation, exploitation day to day.
Sister Delphine
People,
coming through, you know.
you realize.
Junior Biles tribute album.
Babylon, Chandan Babylon,
Are you chanting down Babylon?
Babylon,
In this time we defend the family structure,
Babylon.
man and woman. And we're okay with that. That's why we're social distancing. Jamitsi, what would say? 7 feet apart.
Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon,
We understand that you have your ways. Please understand that we have our traditional ways. So what's a 7 feet?
Too much separation, exploitation.
We love you in about 7 feet, right?
Jah people, it's time you realize.
Realize, African people,
Chandan Babylon,
plant your own food.
Babylon,
Secure your land.
Chandan Babylon,
Take care of your family.
Chandan Babylon.
Wagwan.
Champion Babylon. Champion Babylon. Champion Babylon.
Mentally, physically, spiritually, yeah? Her story, his story. That is the segment of the show that we're at, and with us, we have to put that one in because we chant down Babylon. Queen Mother, you're still here with us, don't it? Ailey, blessings. Oh, hold on. Technical difficulties there. Someone could run it again from the top because we love the one to the very last drop. Seeing Ailey.
God bless the man first. Champion Babylon. Champion Babylon. Champion Babylon. Champion Babylon. We have come a long way, still got a long way to go. Though the road may be rough and the going gets tough, poor people today have lost and can't find their way. Too much separation, exploitation day to day. Jah people, it's time you realize. Chant down Babylon. Chant down Babylon.
This is Yaad Radio. Yes, I. Yeah, man, I want to big up Clear Skin in a Fire Ski wife. Seeing? Yeah, man, love and Anna want to big up Fire Ski. Seeing? We're there featuring the Bingistra album. Seeing? So, we're going to play one of them song them and big up our brother. Seeing? Because you don't know the thing go. But we're doing some interviews now. We just had our Her Story, His Story segment, but we'll move also into our next segment. Very, very important. It's connected, people. That's how we like to do the thing, We like to make sure the thing well connected so the ones them overstand. Kadash is our next feature. Seeing? And of course, we'll talk about Good Art to Do It, the 3rd edition. Seeing? So in this time, we're going to invite the ones them to come forward on Yaad Radio. What is the vibe? What is the vibe, people? Wherever you are in the world, are you loving the vibes here at Yaad Radio? We'll give thanks for the ones them giving us love, sharing the heart. You know what I mean? Remember, the chat is there. Keep the thing active. Seeing? Yeah, man. So, again, the album is out. Seeing? The album is out, people. And of course, you can get the album very, very, very easily. Come in here at Bingistra H. St. Andrew Park. You can get the vinyls, the vinyl, and all record store. You see, Master Brains, I tell you what go on, so all platforms it depend. All right, everything. Seeing? So, we could line up at the guests them. Those persons who know they're supposed to be on, just, you know what I mean, stay to your phone. I've been messaging you and thing. So, yeah, give thanks. Brain Edibles / collection. Yeah, give thanks for joining us. Zine, Brain Edibles. Yes. So, our sister is here with us live on the IG. So, we're going to, of course, send her an invite. I want her to come forward and speak of even the experience of what took place the other day at the poetry workshop. Seeing? So, yeah, man. Give thanks. So, we could go into the next one now. We could go into the next one. Because we're featuring the whole album. Seeing? We could go into the next one. This is track number 5. Shiny Kiki. Alright. Give thanks. This is Yaad Radio, the community online radio.
Of only vanity and no love for humanity. thirsts for only wealth and not for his physical health shall fade away, fade away. Though some believe in diamonds and pearl and feel like they're on top of the world, they shall fade away. Yeah, hear what I say. Yeah. The rich is getting richer every day, and the little that the poor man got to shall be taken away. Do you hear what I say? Hear what I say. The man who worships silver and gold shall surely, surely, surely lose his own soul, then fade away. The one who's always acting smart and don't carry no love in his heart shall fade away. God is here and there and everywhere, and he knows when you play the game unfair. So people beware, or else you fade away. Beware, or till you fade away. You gotta fade, you gotta fade, you gotta fade now. Fade, fade away. Fade, fade away. Fade, fade away. Fade, fade away. The rich is getting richer every day, and the little that the poor man got it shall be taken away. Do you hear what I say? Hear what I say. The one who's always acting smart and forget to carry love in his heart shall fade away. God is here and there and everywhere, and his eyes are watching you. You're gonna fade away, yeah, yeah, you're gonna fade, 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 fade away, fade away. Brother, what you done? Can't you see you're gonna fade away? Fade in the morning, fade in the evening. Surely you're gonna fade. You're gonna fade every day. Fade away. Fade, fade away.
Yes, they're gonna fade away. Fade away, fade away, fade away. We want to seal up the interview, seeing, and come forward in our vibration, people, seeing. We love it. We have some whole heap of music for play, so just stay tuned, seeing. As we say, the vibration here at Yaad Radio, it's a people's station, you know. It's your radio station, seeing. Some more individuals know that. I hope you can hear me clearly coming through. Seeing, again, there's some individuals who more big up, you know. Fire ski, big artists. Seeing, we love the music. Seeing, so we'll play some of the music them. Seeing, we're featuring today specifically between 3 to 7 p.m. the Junior Bars tribute album here at Bingistra. Seeing? Still beating down Babylon. Again, it's available on all platforms, so individuals can, of course, get it. Seeing? Yeah, man. Them know. A collector's item. Them have to know that. Them have to know. See? So, the ones them just stay tuned. Seeing? Let us seal up the discussion. Because I have a talk also about the event that's coming up. And of course, she's a poet. So we'd love to hear some poetry also. You know, see it? Yeah, man, we'd love to hear some poetry also. See it? All right. So, Ailey, greetings.
Rastafari, greetings again. The family to the Rastafarian family, near and far.
Isis, love and honor. So you said before we go into it, I would love for you to share your poetry. I would just you just minute and I say, yeah man, let me come into this segment with a poetry vibration. We say I share a piece with
I
you
will
right
give
now.
thanks. Yes, because you see, we go into His Imperial Majesty Earth Strong, and if it wasn't for a bird, we couldn't have a Earth Strong to share with him. So, what you say about that? Not
Yes,
true?
I see you. Yes, I most definitely.
So, I would like to dedicate this poem to His Imperial Majesty Earth Strong coming up. And this poem is called Womb, Not Tomb. It says, Hail the eye, Selassie the first, Rastafari. Birth to be praised, birth to be praised. Yes, birth to be praised. I Savior no come from the tomb. I Savior come from the womb. He's a wombsman from the womb and womb. Come like you and come like me. Birth to be praised, yes, birth to be praised. Blood of our blood and flesh of our flesh. Elect from the womb, the light of the world, defender of the earth. I Savior no come from the tomb. I Savior come from the womb. He's a wombsman from the womb and womb. He loved the earth, providence over all man-made dwelling. He is our shepherd wherein all our needs is being taken care of. Birth like you and like me from the womb foundation. His birth to be praised, birth to be praised. Yes, birth to be praised. I Savior no come from the tomb. I Savior from the womb. He's a wombsman from the womb and womb. So Babylon doom. For I Savior no come from the tomb. I Savior come from the womb. He's a wombsman from the womb and womb. Thank you.
Yes, I love her, Anna. I would say we're livicating it, because tomorrow the 131st anniversary of the celebration.
So give thanks
yes, I give
that
thanks.
I could share this with the world.
I see it. We're talking about the event. We're supposed to have an event in what town?
6th of
the
August.
6th of August. Seeing Bounce About. It's a health fair also. Tell us a little bit about it. This is the third annual. Tell us about it.
Yes. Oh gosh, I wish you did talk this over with my son though. Anyway, yes.
No, just give them the, okay.
This is our third edition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And in all of these edition, we did healthcare for the elders. And the first time we did it, we clean teeth, back to school. So we clean children, we get the health professionals and they clean children teeth. Even some big people too. That was on the first time. The second time they did like checkups for diabetes. All the other, I don't remember them right now. All the other.
But we know you looked at the needs of the community, the health care for them for free.
The children did. Children did. Because it's the children them doing this. The children them doing this, giving back to the community.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. And the community showed that they were very thankful for it, And so they asked back for it this year
Mm-hmm.
because 2 year because of the COVID we didn't
Get to host it
we
at
were
all.
out of it. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, this year we start again, and yes, it's a fun time for the families, a family togetherness,
Yes, yes.
and a fun time for the family. And we really give thanks to see that my children them can afford to do this for the community they grow up into,
Exactly,
and most
exactly.
of all that they are Rastafarians.
Yes.
Yes,
Again, the perfect example we're saying is Rastafari show people about social responsibility.
it's
Seeing and a
true, it's
Rastafari
true.
family come through and see how the community has developed and come out of the community. Them always is Sankofa. Is
Yes,
Sankofa.
I.
Seeing
Yes,
and we
For
give
it take a family to build a community, The family is the community.
yes,
And
yes.
it's how you really grow your children them from small till them turn big,
Mm-hmm.
that they can have this kind of respect and feelings for the community, for the elders, for those that is coming, the future children.
Yes, I.
And to the way that my children them see my performance within the community.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is what give them this strength, and we want to see that the community still remember us, and this community still live as a family of togetherness, because that is the important thing about a community.
Yes.
It go from home to home. It is really a family link.
Boy, it's like you answer a question I'm going to ask, for talk to the community, but I see the message where you send to them. Let them know it's a
Yes,
family.
I.
It starts from there. And we're talking about
Yes,
what
from the
town?
home.
St. Anne. So those who are in
Yes.
Ocherius, those in Brownstown, those people up by 9
9 Mile.
Mile, all of these places
Yes,
in
I.
St. Anne come true.
Because say I delivered baby as far as 9 Mile community.
I say, y'all go on.
Yeah, man, me not go on, man. The government stop me.
Oh my, oh my. I say, you see it?
Mhm,
That's why
mhm.
we as Rastafari, we as African people, will have to stay closely knitted so that we can argue or put forward to the government why we do these things as a group, not just as an individual. In a seat, why do we live this lifestyle? We have to stay true to that and stay true to ourselves and be good examples.
Real and yes, put it in action and make we word sound fit we needs, because that is the next thing again.
Mm-hmm.
You see the word sound,
Mm-hmm.
word sound a power for true, Rasta. And you cannot talk one thing one way and I look for it to establish itself another
Another
way.
way,
We have to
exactly.
make our word sound fit we need to make it happen.
Exactly, exactly. Mama, give thanks
Yes,
for
I.
joining us. Give thanks for joining us. We're
Give thanks to
closing the
the eye for
segment.
having me too.
Yes, I. We spent 2 weeks together, and I tell you, I can't wait for see you, for give you a nice hug, and just I
I
feel so welcome and
family,
so
family. We're growing,
Isaac.
We're growing. We're growing.
Give thanks, give thanks.
We're
Again,
growing.
we're serving, we're
I.
growing, love and honor. See?
Yes, I love in the house. Rastafari.
Isaac.
I.
This is
Respect.
Yaad Radio, the community online radio. It's Yaad Live, the musical culture of the Caribbean Diaspora. We broadcast every Saturday, 3 to 7 p.m. live on YouTube. So many things, so many great people doing great things out of... Yo, what? Gentle giants. That's what I call them. I mean, she has delivered beauts. Like if there was a situation where I try rush go doctor and to avoid all these accidents and just call her. She come to your yard, deliver your youth, everything. But we see the government. What do we do now, people? Do we come together and we put forward in writing and in action how we're moving forward as African people? Are we going to maintain the family structure as we know it to be? Zane? Are we going to insist that instead of taking certain other medicines, we're going to use our herbal medicines? Are we going to insist that instead of wearing Gucci and Louis Vuitton, we're going to wear our African colors and African garbs? I so we have to serious about it, But breadlocks. I'm just breadlocks, the article dreadlocks. Here to stimulate your brain. You have to move. Our next segment is our live lifestyle segment. Of course, this segment features food, fashion, art, but literary resources that can aid in the development of the Caribbean people. See, and today we're looking at a workshop that was hosted in Kingston, Jamaica by Poetry Life. It was a Ira Vibration at Edna Manley. Seeing they had some break off discussions and but we have someone who is here who was a part of that workshop. Seeing, and we always I say we like follow up on certain things, because value is very important. Equity and value. And I guess this Queen Mother also believed that she got value and there was equity in whatever took place. We're talking about Queen Mother Anderson. Because we don't I want you to really introduce yourself to our viewers, our listeners, those who are on IG Live and those who are viewing also on YouTube. Seeing, yes, I give thanks, Empress, for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. It is great to be here with my Jamaican people. I had been living overseas in another Caribbean territory for 15 years. And just over a year now, I returned to Jamaica. And I must say, it's been an amazing experience.
Yes.
Growing in my craft since I returned. Because you see, we do not understand the gem called Jamaica, this country here. It is such a gem. The culture for poetry is so vibrant here. And I am amazed to see just how much I have grown, how much I have had the opportunity to platform my poetry since I returned to my home country.
Yes.
So, and it is wonderful to be here.
Yeah,
now,
Go ahead.
We just concluded a workshop.
We
just concluded a workshop.
It is the Poetry Business Workshop and Open Mic, which was held at the amphitheater at Edna Manley College for the Visual and Performing Arts. This was Tuesday, July 18th. Tell us a little bit about that workshop.
Wow, I have so much to say. First of all, our presenter, Christoph Jenkins, he's absolutely amazing. The layman, but yet professional way in which he taught, he trained, he executed, he got us as creatives to understand that, what we do should not be shortchanged.
Yes.
A lot of people in Jamaica do not place great value on creatives. They do not understand the magnitude of work that goes into what we do. And some of them, even when they do understand, it's the value that is not placed on our art.
Exactly.
And one of the things that was insisted on is we are to market ourselves in such a way so that people have to take us seriously. We are to package our craft, package our product, because whatever service we offer, that's our product. I write poetry, that's my product. And people must understand that this product is of such great caliber, high caliber, that it is deserving of your paying for this product. Because you see, I can't tell you how many times people make a request, can you write a poem for me? As if it's an easy thing to just sit and write a poem.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I can, yes, indeed. So one of the first things we learned is when we, as poets, present ourselves, we must be very cognizant of how we package ourselves.
Yes.
And I'll talk a little bit later about what that packaging constitutes. Yeah. But Christoph highlighted how, you know, we mustn't just see ourselves as a little poet, a little artist with a little gift. Absolutely not. We have to place value on our craft.
Yes.
And he pointed out that part of being professional in the way we present our product is to always be ready for any opportunity, and not just to sit down and wait for an opportunity, but to create an opportunity for ourselves.
Exactly. I remember that discussion, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, you know, he made a valuable point. He said, when rap came on the scene, the people who advocated for rap, they made sure that they were heard.
Yes.
They made sure that their passion for rap was injected into the people until the people embraced rap.
Yes, exactly.
So what are we doing? We're shortchanging ourselves. We are not supposed to sit and say, these people don't appreciate poetry. No, we are to sell them the poetry.
Yes,
and
exactly.
make sure that in the same way that the people who championed for rap, all these rappers who said, hey, look at me, I have something new and I need to be heard. He says that's what we need to do. That's the attitude we need to have, you know, when we present ourselves. If we are really serious about
what we're doing,
treating our craft
exactly
as a business.
And you see, one thing I love about the experience, it was very plain, it was very simple. But not only that, he provided even after experiences where a few persons were privy to meet with him at an event, at a space, and discuss one-on-one more their experiences and how to tailor their services, then one would say. Yes. And you were also a part of this group.
I was, you know, we met at Edna Manley the Tuesday night, and then the Wednesday we had more of an informal kind of workshop, but it was so empowering, it was so edifying, and it made me realize as a poet that I really must, you know, applaud myself, because many of the things that he outlined, you know, the strategies to be taken, I realized that I actually had adopted those.
Yes.
I had already executed many of them. And so I felt good about that, you know.
It was just
but
based on
so
consistency. And you added more in terms of his experience and other person's experience. And I can just imagine the networking that was done.
Indeed.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, I am always preoccupied with, okay, let's say on my IG, I'm not seeing my IG page growing more than minimum to be consistent. Because he says it's treated as if you are presenting something you don't know.
Yes, we love the we love the energy. We give thanks to the brother coming all the way from the States to share with us, to build even poetry in Jamaica. So you know, like individuals know, poetry says everywhere. Last Tuesday of the month, in Kingston, Jamaica, at Edna Manley, so individuals can come forward. You know, me now make the interview gonna further. I wanna hear no poetry. No, man. may I beg a one point? May
All right.
we have
Now,
one, please?
before I give a one poem, let me share with you another thing Christoph taught me, us.
Sure, go ahead.
He said, while it's okay to just write, it is so important to identify as writers and as poets, identify what are the issues that we are concerned.
Yes.
Because whatever we are concerned about, the greatest, that is what should be mirrored in our writing. You see, so for example, he says, if you are going to pitch yourself as a poet, are you a poet that focuses on male empowerment? Are you a poet who focuses on female empowerment? That be the case? What are some of the issues you talk about? I know for me, many of my poems speak about motherhood. Many of my poems, motherhood, even by way of single parenting, motherhood, yes?
Yes, I.
Many of my poems speak about love loss, betrayal, abandonment. And these are concerns that so many women suffer from this, and they've been silent about these issues. And I liked that when he did it out, I realized that I had been writing poetry way, focus on the things I'm very passionate about.
Yes.
Now I'm very passionate about nature.
Okay, so most of your
so
pieces.
I'm going to share
all right, go ahead.
a number of my pieces. I wouldn't say most, but a number of my pieces. So I'm going to share a poem whose theme focuses on nature, but it's a poem that's a bit ambiguous, But let me share it first, and then we'll talk about the ambiguity in it.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
All right, so this poem is titled Fragrant Flower, and it is one of the poems in my latest publication called Echoes from the Naked Soul. Let me just show you what the cover looks like. That's Echoes from the Naked Soul. Fragrant Flower by Marguerite Anderson. He laid me down and beheld my beauty. He studied every contour of my leaf. With gentle, urgent hands, he pruned the cherry colors of my leaf. He pressed his face against my petals, aromatic and entrancing. I shivered when the warm air escaped his lips, delighted on my trembling youth showed the efficacy of his touch. That visit to my garden where he plucked from the land of exotic fragrant flower, it remains celestial.
Say y'all go on. I say y'all go on. We love that. Royal. Wow.
All right.
And this is your publication. Hold on. This is your publication. This is your book. Wow.
My publication. This is a book. And it's sold in stores here in Kingston, It's on Amazon, but it's also in stores here in Kingston. It's Echoes from the Naked Soul.
Right. Yeah, man. Please, people, do go and get it. Echoes from the Naked Soul. Yeah, continue. You were saying.
Right. So I was saying that this poem, it's ambiguous, you see, because the surface theme is nature.
Yes.
But because of the diction used, there is a sexual undertone.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. These
Yes,
plucking
there's
and
a
stuff.
sexual undertone.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So the poem, the poem titled Fragrant Flower really is about, first of all, the speaker in the poem is a flower. So
Yes.
the persona is the flower, and the persona is sharing an experience that is unforgettable to the flower, to the
Yes.
persona.
Mm-hmm.
And that experience is when a gentleman walked into the garden where the flower is, picked the flower,
And
stopped to pick the flower. But the gentleman,
uh-huh.
in a kind of symbolic way, through the touching and the caressing of the flower,
Gently.
seemingly that intimate kind of interaction presents itself in a sexual way, almost like a man taking a woman's virginity.
Yes,
It says,
exactly.
he pressed his face against my petals, aromatic and entrancing. I shivered when the warm air escaped his lips. So the man has the flower so closely that even as he breathed, the flower receives that
Essence of the breath.
warm breath,
Mm-hmm.
and it becomes something very intimate and personal,
Personal. Yes, yes.
delighted to taste my nectar. And the experience, as I said, left the flower in awe. It's an experience for the flower. And so the poem closes with the last stanza saying, that visit to my garden where he plucked me from the land of exotic floral, like the scent of a fragrant flower, it remains celestial.
Celestial. Wow. Royalty. Give thanks. Give thanks. This is an introduction, you know. This is an introduction. You say you love the one at the uncle.
Oh, blessed man.
Yeah, man, the ones them gather in the space.
It's coming from an emotional person.
Emotional personality. Yeah, man, my uncle said it's coming from an emotional. Yeah, me like that. Me like that. We're here. We're at 6 St. Andrew Park, Bingistra HQ. One big up Earl China Smith. You know what I mean? The whole Bingistra movement. You see me? All the artists who are here, all the visitors who have joined us here also at Yaad Radio. Those online on the platform, YouTube and IG. As we said, this is an introduction. I am proud to announce that starting next month, we're going to have on the second Saturday, those programs are going to be dedicated to poetry and poets. Seeing? So I'm going to link it to, and we're going to set the thing because we need to give a greater exposure to wordsmiths like yourself. You know, see it? Yeah, man. So thank you for joining us today here on iAd Radio. Seeing? Love and honor. Before you leave, is
My
there
pleasure.
any
Thanks for having me.
yeah, man, before you leave, is there any message to the people out there? So many crazy things going on in the world, but let us give them something positive. Is there some message that you have that you'd like to give to your people out there?
All right, listen, being away for 15 years, uh, returning comes with, negative and positive kind of feelings because there has been colossal moral decadence in our Jamaican society. Moral decadence. It gone bad. It gone bad. Trust me. Um, it's like, I I came across an observer post on IG. Apparently, it was a celebration of, or it was some highlight from Reggae Sumfest, and I found it distasteful, and I thought of my experience when I went to Reggae Sumfest many years ago. I left here in 2007, but years prior to that, I went to Reggae Sumfest, and it was an amazing experience. And I'm looking at what is the norm now in our society. And a lot is amiss. And so my message to my people is to not try to find yourself through someone else's identity. We are copying countries. We are copying people. Jamaica has always been original. I don't know why we have gone to this carbon copy syndrome.
See it.
You know,
Highly, the
it's
ones
time
them
for
love the
us to get
vibration
back.
one.
It's time for us to get back to what we represent. What we represent, what we stand for.
The ones them in the space approving, you know.
Man, if we don't stand for something, we're gonna fall for anything, you know. And so I would love to just see an awakening in my fellow men, you know, so we just hang on to the stuff that's tangible.
Yes.
And bring back the heart and soul of who we are. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much. The vibes here at Bingistra, the ones them love your energy. Yeah, them say royal, you know.
So, I was hoping to share another one with you.
Please do. Hey,
I was hoping to share another one.
Yaad radio, your radio, man.
I thought you were out of time.
No, we always have time. We're in time. We're in time.
Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, as it relates to the message to my people, you know, our humanity is at stake. And so one of the issues I focus on in my poetry is the theme of humanity, you know. And this poem is titled Wilmerian Girl. Wilmerian Girl. It's a true life experience when I was in school.
You are a Wilmerian girl. My gosh. Morasco Road Heroes Circle. Yes, all right.
Yes, ma'am. So when I was in high school, you know, my best friend, she did something that seemed minuscule, but as it relates to how much it demonstrated the depth of her humanity, trust me, it is unmatched. So the poem, Wilmerian Girl. On a busy Marasca road where no one cared for an injured dog, where motorists do not come to a slow and honking horns hammer as impatient traffic competes toe to toe. There on the asphalted heat, the painful cry of a wounded creature pierced through the peak hour hub of the streets. Out into the throbbing traffic, the Wilmerian girl stepped, caring none except for that injured dog, whimpering, pleading, fighting with its final breath. And the honking swelled, and the motorists yelled. From their faces, I could discern they were void of an iota of concern. Above the chaos, I heard her whisper, gentle reassurance to the timid creature. The Wilmerian girl bent and slowly lifted her casualty and walked back to the sidewalk with ceremonious dignity. And I have always wished that I could be as brave as she, who defied the odds to honor her humanity.
Isaias, give thanks. Aye, yeah, one, the ones that love that one, give thanks. Yeah, give thanks for joining us. Give thanks. Go ahead.
You know, when God made all living things, everything has its place. And I have been so perturbed to see the disregard that motorists have for animals
in Jamaica,
in the street. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
there's a dog. If you're speeding, come on, man.
Yeah.
There is no respect. It's just a four-legged nothing.
Yeah.
You know, and so many of these dogs and cats, we don't have to be driving.
Yeah, man, but one thing we can say, I don't know Rasta do that. See, because Rasta no bone zone, and we first say, yo, watch out where you eat, care for every animal. See? So we understand the lifestyle of these people, them drinking rum, and them doing all sort of crazy thing. And when them see the dog, then them see a target instead of seeing an animal. Seeing? So we right
It's not
there with
even the
you.
rum, you know. They don't even have to be drinking. They're just cold. They're just cold and indifferent because it's four-legged creature.
Definitely.
Yeah, and
We give thanks, man.
that's one of the things
You're advocating. We give
I champion
thanks.
for.
We give thanks to the eye,
Yes.
word sound power, because these are some of the things we'll have to connect with. We're seeing now how the environment is changing, and we see say this is an ecosystem, So you might see a dog as a simple thing, but we're saying all animals, let us care, respect them. Bees, everything,
Here,
butterflies,
of course.
straightforward, because they are the same one that
Mm-hmm.
maintain this ecosystem that we are in. Sister, thank you again for joining us
Indeed.
here at iYard Radio. We're going to keep the connection. As we say, we're going to feature the second Saturdays of each month to poetry. We're going to livicate it to that. So we'll speak some more on it, yeah? Definitely.
All right.
Yeah, man. Love and honor. This
All right,
is
then. Take care.
Isis. This is iYard Radio. This is iYard Live. I am Breadlocks, the article Dreadlocks. You see me, I say, a lot to you there and see how well I vibe. You want some word sound power to me? No, He's a man who want chant up in a lot of. What go on? All the talk of phone, yeah, man. See? We say a chanting time, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, free flow.
Yeah, man. And I really chant, Give thanks for the strength of the eye where they are doing. I see it. First, where they are all of our restaurants name. It's vegan. I see vegetable in a car. When I run put it now, vegetable plant and a fish, So we now switch. Yeah. So we are set to the people them, eat the bush, so the bush enough. Lord the animal,
Yes, I.
I see it because them teach us wrong, Them teach us for say, when I eat the animal, you love the animal, and I eat it. Yeah, you couldn't love the animal and I eat it. So we have to utilize the plant, let the plant become a medicine. I see, look on the environment, we have almond tree, palm tree, mango trees. Yeah, why purpose on this face of the earth? That may always ask the people them, what the purpose? I want to start with tree, so much trees.
True.
Yeah, is a purpose, Lord, animal them, man. The animal that run for life. Alright, you see, we keep veteran there one time for the month, the last 5 days. In 1 month, so people can see the varieties of veteran thing, because veteran food is not boring. I remember when I just started Rastafari, before I grew locks, I say, hey, where I go eat? And there's so much food. My sister I can't find feet in a plant because I never realize the boots they have to utilize. Yeah? Yeah. No man, the car can't stay. Yeah. So I say, when I look and see so much thing I can do, so I go and farm a vegetarian restaurant where we can get so much food, so we can name them out, You say bean can do with ackee, bean can do with cabbage, bean can do with pumpkin, bean can do with sweet potato, bean can do with callaloo, pop chow, itas stew. It will add a peas by itself in itas stew, so much thing bean can do. Yeah? We are talking about oxygen. You have a book about 30 odd things you can mix with the ackee. So you have so much thing you can mix where you know if you eat the thing, one thing every day you can mix the thing. You can't mix callaloo with so much thing, you can't get a callaloo. You can't eat callaloo without cook it. You can't cook it, you can't mix with bean, you can't mix ackee. It can't stand by itself. You see, we are talking about the cabbage can mix with bean, mix with pumpkin. There's so much, we even carrot, there's so much thing the cabbage can work with. Yeah, we are talking about stew. There's so much peas you can use and make a stew. I can go on and I have touched tofu and chunks. Because guess what these things, I not forgot this. So. Yeah?
Everything we must can grow and eat. Everything we must can grow and we must can eat,
Yeah, we have to go process because process are the problem now. What to observe it, yeah? Because the tree them mango come so by them go, you can't pick it and eat it. You have to think about preservative. You just eat it same time. Yeah? So this information about food because it's vegan, that is the name of my restaurant. So what about food? Yeah?
So hold on, Mr. Mark said something. So that means then the ones can come to the restaurant and get all of those recipes them we are tell you about then.
Well, yes, you can come, but not every day because guess what? As you say, you have mango time, yeah? You have orange time, you see me? So you can get, basically every day we try to do ackee, because you know say ackee are our thing. And you with me, I don't mix my own them, I don't mix me say ackee, I just ackee.
But you basically provide what is in season.
Yes, yeah. So, and you know, me do ackee, me do callaloo, me change up the thing them, yeah? And yeah, we do the black rice, we do quinoa, we do couscous, we do ton can, because them say turn, but we say ton, our Jamaican word, ton. Can mean, that mean well ton. Yeah, and you spice it up and make it airy. Don't make it boring, yeah?
Yes, sir. Where is this restaurant?
53 Seymour Lines Road, Kingston 10. Yeah, very nearby, you know. You throw a stone, you can't reach if you can't think far. Full of cheese.
You have a piece of poetry.
Yeah, poetry you put on the spot, yeah, alright. You see, I personally start to say, our people, them don't want to hear about what happened to us in the past, and to me, that is knowledge. Because I'm going to say this, I'm not care, yeah? I grew up, come see them give us a book, but it don't put us to, you know, make us unite, I don't care. Because I'm straightforward, them share one white man pan cross. With the bar of crosses on, because more one did this, so I call it crosses. So I put up one white image, because when I youth in a book, I say white image, you know. And it being promoted, and our ancestor, what our ancestor went through, you know, promoted. That's why we're not connected to our ancestors. So it go like this. Black people, talk your history. Black people stop talk the white man's story. Say black in slavery. Because that we do, you know. We all we talk about say black in slavery, and we don't know it happening, you know. Because after what happened, them tell us. So we say, talk our history. Black man talk your history. Stop talk about the white man's story, because that story, you know. Say black in slavery. We could talk about the great man like Marcus Garvey, the great man like I Selassie, Nzinga, Nani, and don't forget Winnie. We could talk about Idi Amin. That you talk about Mugabe. So black man, talk your history. Stop talk about the white man's story, say black in slavery. We could talk about when them capture us, bring us to the dungeon, when them brand, whip, when we piss, we shit, we vomit. Then they took us to the ship. Our family, we split. White people, that was wickedness. Yeah, so these things we need to talk it. This is our story, we need to talk it. Don't be afraid. And we have to truth is the truth. Because the stories, with these stories, even them say it in racism. We have to talk, they call it racist when they talk about what did happen to us. And it's still going today. It's still going today because them go to our thing in the sky named the rainbow, we're airy, and then them want to accept something that people are promote say mean this and this. Well, I'm on the rainbow in the sky because them can't change that. Them can't change that. So them are use this so them I not for just like them, you know. I not for just like them for because from ever say I never just like them. I always appreciate of the rainbow. So we might try. Yeah? Them feel. And them still, if slavery did finish, why them still, these set of people, you know, Europe, them are push it on us when black people is dominant.
The new thing is human trafficking too. So I say, which is the next level where they bring it upon, isn't it?
Yeah. And guess what, when I see where I walk on, I tell him, man, fall up one pan of woman, and oh God, we now promote what we are doing in our bedroom. We not promote it. If you do your thing, do your thing. but to our society, our thing is wrong. And them are use of pride. And them they use of pride. So people, you see the only thing in that is mind game. And it's mental. So guess what? We have to look on the foundation. Man, woman, and pitney. We never accept. So it's like this again. And I'm a bamboo touch. Sipping roots out of my calabash. And I'm a bamboo touch. Sipping roots out of my calabash. Think about youth without boots. Wonder if you're going to be late, wonder if you're going to be soon. Wonder if you're being outside inside of the room. And then meet the big bright moon. See the baby born. They get groomed. It start the next part. Now the man turn art, the baby turn artist. Him start discriminate. I start black woman as bitch. Discriminate black woman breast. Belly skin. Mark said stretch. Start promote oral. Start last moral. Start promote boy to boy. Start promote gal to gal. Remember the foundation. So it's just a little piece, man. This is all out of umuntu. Check out it vegan. Eat the plants. Don't be afraid. Make it become your medicine. Give thanks. Yes, I. And general, go on, no even general. Kushites. Yeah, kaka. Because we have a thing for say kaka. Kaka is named brother. So we have to use the African word, yeah? Mona man say my lord. Kaka. The original word is kaka, so the female is dada. So respect and good job. Yes, I.
Give thanks, family. Yeah, man, this is Yaad Radio. That was a lotto. Seeing? Sister, thank you for joining us. You're still here with us. You know what I mean? We're just sign off and just all a vibration. Please join us over back at Yaad Radio on the YouTube, yeah? Seeing? Yes, I. Love Anna.
All right.
Eileen.
Yeah, just before you go, you say a thing, you know? All right, so with all of the fundamentals, we have featured the album here today. Can you see if we create an option, it's not a complaint. It's a decision and a way we have to take with our own life. Yeah, and you see life yesterday, today, and forevermore. So you see that tune here we're going to play now, levicated to all of the Rasta people them in the world, we are going to hold out the faith. Yeah, man. Rastafari came a long way, you know. Big up yourself, Fred Locks in the house. And all of the visitors, them will come through, same way. This is Inna the Yard, Bingistra Movements, featuring Yaad Radio. Big up yourself.
We came the long way, and I thought you knew. It was a long way. My darling, I thought you knew. We came the long way. Don't break my heart, babe. Don't chop.
Yeah, man.
We've been through the desert where no water flows. We walk streets and highways where Kung Fu is afraid to go. It was a long way.
Yes, Yaad Radio. Up again, man. Marlon Brown.
So don't
yeah, man, so I'll track your produce right here in the yard, you know. And so we have to do it. Food, clothes, shelter, and music. Same way. Sick nourish. Age protected. And the infants cared for. And the ignorant also be taught.
We came the long way.
Yes.
And I thought you knew. It desert where no water flows. We walk streets and highways where Kung Fu is afraid to go. It was a long way. So don't chat. So don't chat. It's because I still need you warm and tender love, and I still can't make without you, darling. So don't chat. Hey, we've been on the mountain, and I thought you knew. To the valley where the green herbs grow. Oh, darling, it was a long way. Break my heart, hey, darling. I don't chat. Don't cha cha, a cha cha, 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 a cha cha. I'll go take you by the river, or take you down by the riverside. I'm gonna make you my little bride. I'm gonna always tell you my mistakes. One love, one heart, one God, one soul, only righteousness shall stand. Only the righteous man shall stand. A clean hands, a pure in heart. That's what we want. Oh yeah. Only the righteous man shall stand. Oh yeah. Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, spitting bait in a sardine pan. Oh yeah. Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, spitting bait in a sardine pan. Oh yeah. I saw them come, I saw them go, I saw them come, I saw them go. It's only the righteous man shall stand. Oh yeah. And although we
Yeah, man, this is Yaad Radio. It's Dreadlocks, the article Dreadlocks. I will say, at the tribute album, Junior Ball's tribute, still beating down Babylon. See that the vinyl out, you know. Seeing all record stores, all platforms, it did it. Seeing. So the first feature that we did with our poster featured the front of the album. Seeing. And of course, it was so nice. We did it twice. So we say, all right, we could feature the back of the album. The vinyl is here, people. The vinyl is here. Collector's item. Seeing? Yeah. Still beating down Babylon. And we've been playing some of the tracks them. Seeing? We reach what? Track 7 or track 8 we reach now. Yeah. Fever. Seeing? Give thanks. Oh, this is Curly Locks. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, number 9, Curly Locks. Scene coming through from the album, the tribute, Junior Ball's tribute, yeah?
Curly locks. Now that I'm a dreadlocks, your daddy say you shouldn't play with me.
Big up Scratchulous in the house, you know? Big up my uncle Fred Locks, you know?
Now that
the Locks family, man, yeah?
Your daddy say you shouldn't play.
It's vegan.
The sun is shining, the breeze is blowing too, and all I got inside me is lot of love for you, it's true. Curly locks, now that I'm a dreadlocks.
Hey, pull up. You see, a lot of persons don't know. Remember, this is a tribute album. Proceeds goes towards Junior Balls. So don't joke with the thing. We're talking about quality music, we're talking about collector's item, but you also get to support the bread. Remember, I say, yo, a whole heap of ones in the music over the years and them not get where them supposed to get, you know, and them end up certain way. Seeing, we're not saying nothing more about that, but we're saying we are coming together with a solution and see it album. So we say double, triple platinum. Seeing? Yeah, that's how we want the thing go straight up. Seeing, family? Highly high. Hey, John Star, I see them put up a thing, you know, say Chris Brown come and all kind of, but hey, $1.5 million for a ticket. If you ever seen a Rasta man go to the concert, they see. You can pay $1.5 million for a ticket for a one-night experience. And you can invest that in your community. Lightning, man.
Curly locks, now that I'm a dreadlocks.
Big up the real Rasta them, you know?
Your daddy say you shouldn't play with me, but it's alright. Curly locks, now that I'm a dreadlocks. Your daddy say you shouldn't play with me. The sun is shining, the breeze is blowing too, and all I
Melchizedek on the guitars.
is lot of love for you, it's true.
Isla Bash, big up yourself, you know, my elder. Hey, we'll pull up the one in because the Empress them were out there. The Empress them were out there who want to say the tune, yeah. Yeah, man. Highly high. The person who's singing the song, he's the one playing the guitar, and he's from Israel. Likanate and the Young Israelites.
Curly locks, now that I'm a dreadlocks. Your daddy say you shouldn't play with me, but it's alright. Curly locks. Now that I'm a dreadlocks, your daddy say you shouldn't play with me. The sun is shining, the breeze is blowing too, and all I got inside me is a lot of love for you, it's true. Curly locks, now that I'm a dreadlocks, your daddy say you shouldn't play with me, but it's alright. Curly locks, now that I'm a dreadlocks, your daddy say you shouldn't play with me. Oh, she's the lonely one, she's a walking dead, and I'm a living lighthouse. Got a lot of plans for you. Curly locks, two roads before you. Which one will be your choice? I wanna know now. Curly locks, your father is a poacher, and he don't want you dealing with me. Thank you for the letter. You made me feel better. Tea-tot-toe, that's the way it's gonna go now. Curly love, two roads before you. Which one will be your choice? I really wanna know now. Curly love, your father is poacher, and he don't want you dealing with me.
Yes, we're live here, St. Andrew Park, 6 St. Andrew Park, Bingistra HQ. We're promoting the Junior Bass tribute album. The vinyl is out. Seeing collector's item, still beating down Babylon. This Sunday, for Haile Selassie Earth Strong 131st, them have an event at 12 Tribe. Seeing, we want to big up Quick Blast Media, Sister Aisha sending me this information as usual. Remember, if you want any advertisements here on Yaad Radio, link Quick Blast Media. Yeah, once you send it to her, I normally get it. You don't know the procedure, go. Bill, let us bill each other. Seeing? So that is the vibration. Quick Blast Media, Sister Aisha. Seeing? And I will share her number as the broadcasts go along. Seeing? But we want to speak just about those events that's going on. At House of Dread, there's also going to be a bingy. Seeing? Profile, come forward, you know. Simba Lion, big up yourself, family. Seeing? Wildman, Bob Marley Beach family. We see some articles in the newspaper, you know, want to know what going on. Seeing? I guess we have to just get up on the beach as usual, people. Seeing? And everything you can talk, you know what I mean? So, we'd love to hear from the family as usual, but we know the thing going on Babylon. Seeing? So right now, we're calling on all individuals. There's an organization known as Jabib. So it name, yeah, I'm gonna get this thing straight. Yeah, Jabib. There's a beach access rights protest coming up. As you know, Jabib is that organization that has been partnering with Bob Marley Beach and Ocherius, Buckfield, Playfield, and some whole heap of beaches. Because I'm try to take with all the beaches them, you know. You know that in Jamaica in the fireball. So Jabib must say, yo, Saturday, July 29, 2023, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. They might have a little gathering. Seeing? Yeah, man, the Colonial Era Law Beach Control Act of 1957. Yeah, man. Jamaicans have general rights too. So we're citing that as the law that gives us the right to access beach in Jamaica. See? So we're going to have a rally point again. Buckfield, Playfield, Ocherius, Saturday, July 29 from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. See in Jabim. You can also contact them on Twitter at BBEMJA underscore JA or on IG at JABBEM JABBEM. So that's Jabim at on IG. See? But we need to organize it because we find them take with the world the beach, man. A lot of people probably want to work so hard and feel like the best comfort in the world is to go to a hotel. Seeing? But me I tell you say that is not it. Seeing we have to have our own beach or know so we can bring our family freely. And we don't have to pay. You see what I say? Yeah, that's why I say access to land, access to beaches. Seeing? Everything I fire. You'd love for reason up. So you talk about man a Yaad radio, you know, where you say on it.
Alright, so I guess you have to know government portfolio work. And you see even right now in Jamaica there's something serious happening. Not everybody's saying we're going Republic and them are call for the Queen to be removed. So if you notice, I'd like everybody going to a government building and tell me where them sit because the protocol has changed. And at the end of the thing is that only when the election is called, if you are left-sided or right-sided, you can approach these people. So in the wisdom of our knowledge as Rastafarian, our people have the same consciousness. Cause and creed must only come together with ourselves and work things with ourselves. Do not approach these people outside pertaining to anything at all.
We have to do it as a united family, I say, as a Rastafari united
but then they will have to approach us. In the sense of democracy, we must understand what democracy is. Right? And if the majority says this is how it go, and get the majority moving in one accord, we don't have to approach them.
I find that these people are using money
to control individuals.
Yeah, so watch out now. Well, come here speak of specific things now, because me that be very specific, you know. What about Jabim, what about beach, what about coastline. The government has been pitching the idea of Jamaica 2030 as the place to come and live and invest and all these things. And people outside of Jamaicans have been buying out the thing them under we nose. So Bob Marley Beach and the Sugarloaf Hill where they from this up forward there. That sell long time ago and sign off, you know. Under quiet, you know. And then you know when the people them start see how them start mark out certain place and them start see so strange people come forward. So when I show you hold on family. That family has been on that piece of land for over 50 years, family. And according to just indigenous rights and the rights of Jamaica, they are the first to get that land. And the man them do that. So there's some other things for you.
I'm going to explain something to you again, my brethren.
Yes, sir.
When you register a company at the company office, it's not owned by the people administrate down there at company's office. It's owned by the government in the sense that even a man who bought a piece of land is called a landholder. In the sense of democracy, if we understand what this is, right? And you say that the government own the business or own the land same way, although you are the holder, then if we come together and create the majority, that's what the government is, you know. So I'm saying again, you know, we must not look left-sided, neither pretend that we can solve it with force.
There's no force to it.
No.
Jabim, again, may I tell you this, you know. Me use my medium very, very wisely, enough. We're talking about the thing with access to beach right now.
Right, I'm support it 100%.
In terms of Jabim now, they have come to be a part of this because more individuals for join in this protesting that Jabim is having. Jabim has come forward now to carry the government as a unit to court to deal with it. It's not a forcing, it's not a, but we're seeing, and I'm saying to you this, we're seeing them aware of this, and then we have to chase behind them when papers already
I know when I buy a land, but if you are indigenous for the land and you own the land, government not own anything, you know.
No man, there's a law, and this is what Jabim coming in. There's a law which states that you are a land holder, not a land owner. So them, and this them using, but there's also stipulated law which states that once an individual live on a property for a given time, you cannot sell the land under their feet, and that's what they're doing in fishing communities. Most south, these not area where people have developed them, call them squatters and all. But what about rehabilitating the communities, filling them with great infrastructure that the people them can actually live better, but sell the thing and move them livelihood and everything?
So you may say, so wanted the indigenous people, them own land.
No,
so
that's in a freedom system. No, but we know in fact that it's their land.
No, but this is, if you don't want them system, because you're indigenous, your land, your control, which I understand because it's in Canada, you know. The people them control land and them are in a pipeline through it, you know.
Yes.
And then move them, you know.
Exactly.
So that's why the name democratic. It's dictatorship exists.
Exactly.
It's called democratic, but the rate is they dictate to us. They nothing like that. Because listen to me, you know, if the democratic did exist, that means them will have majority rule. No time majority ever rule nowhere. No time for them exist. No, because I can prove when you're born, you're being governed by a school system, a church system, a few man do things. So me never say democratic or dictatorship must exist in Jamaica over the world.
Over the world, exactly, exactly, family.
So I understand what they say. I think the one of us try together and stand together, because that is it, you know.
Yeah, man.
And no say beach is our own.
I mean, it belongs to us. It belongs to us. And again,
our own, because guess what? They're not supposed to sell out. It's a free space so people go and forge themselves.
Exactly. And again, we're saying join the Jabim Beach Access Rights protest. Join the Jabim Beach Access Right protest. Rally Point, Buckfield Playfield, Ocherios, Saturday, July 29, 2023, from 12 noon until 5 p.m. Bring your coconut water, bring your water, come through. Where are the braids?
All right, so right now, we want to tell Jamaican people again, say, the power is within organizing and centralizing based upon the same goals, aims, and objectives. Even when His Majesty set up the Ethiopian World Federation, and we can't forget that all of the things that we are supposed to do and is to be done have to be done within protocol to same way. So that's why the brethren would have to step forward, because if there's a law within the books, he have to approach it the same way.
Yes.
And I support that 100%. But like I said, if we don't focus on centralization, right, within so many organizations and what our purpose is, there will be no support for anything at all. And that is what is really happening.
Yes,
you understand? Because like I say, people coming together simply has the power to do anything them desire.
Yes, I.
Selassie.
Definitely. Give thanks, family. Give thanks. Again, it's Yaad Radio. We're here broadcasting again, St. Andrew Park. See it? I hope we're coming through clear, crystal clear for you on the other side. Thank you for joining us. Seeing, share the link, share the link, share the link, share the link. Seeing, we're continuing on the tribute album. We're playing more of the songs, them man. Seeing, Ailey.
There's a place called Africa, far, far away. Woo, woo. There's a place called Africa, many miles away. Mama says that's where I'm from, and I know she can't be wrong. Take me back to Africa. Mama, how did I get here? How did I stray? Woo, 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 woo. She said once upon a time, my son, they stored us on a ship. We had to work and slave each day. The boss, he took our pay. But a brighter sun is dawned today. They can't stop us, come what's made. A time shall come for you and I. She bowed her head and cried. Woo, woo, mama, please don't cry.
What a nice vibration. Give thanks for being here. Your presence is a present.
There's a place called Africa, far, far away. Woo, woo.
Uncle Fred Locks.
Place called Africa,
far
miles away. Brighter sun is dawn today. They can stop us, come what.
Hey, my God, say there, you know, pull up. You see, I tell Singer JSM, I'm going to make sure I speak of this, you know. More time, the ones them that listen to I program all the way through, but I stay true to my word, you know. So we say a thing called Rubber Dub Tuesdays. Seeing? Yeah, man, Rubber Dub Tuesdays. This and every Tuesday, the Dubwise Cafe, 82 Lady Musgrave Road. You know, we're Kaya House there, the same vibration there. But watch out now. July 25th, seeing? Come to Rubber Dub Tuesdays. Here we go on now. Singer J and Dub School. I gotta have Liquor Hero. Pan the space. Jumasa. Pan the space. Sudania. Pan the space. Mr. Light. Pan the space. Israel Vice. Pan the space. But of course, I and I uncle got there too. So we're also featuring the great Fred Locks. This Tuesday, July 25th. Rubber Dub Tuesday. So come through. Yeah, man, we'll full up the space, man. We'll full up the space. A celebration, the one there, you know. Again, with some music by Ricky Trooper. Seeing, I want to big up all the ones them who make this possible. Admission is always love and respect, but when I say walk with a little spenny. So just in case, you can buy some juice, you can buy some fish, which is there. All catering from all this Elsha style fish prepared by Singer J. So the artists are good. Yeah. So we say Rubber Dub Tuesdays come through and all our vibes. In this is Yaad Radio, the community online radio. Ailey. We reach to the track now where I just the dub version. Seeing? And again, we want to thank all of the individuals who actually take time to invest in this album. Seeing? From buying music, come straight forward. We give thanks to all the ones them seeing. So, again, give thanks to Bingistra Movement for hosting us. Seeing, it is now 6:35. Seeing, yeah, man. Which track is your favorite? For those persons who are listening, which track is your favorite? Which track must we do a double spin on? The first track. For the one, Braids, the first track. So the ones them say, yo, do a double spin on it, so we have to do that. We have to do that. The first track, Beat Down Babylon. This is the one with Freddie McGregor and Junior Rose and some other one. Michael Rose, yes. And yes, and remember, family, we just say Freddie McGregor him got you a little thing and revive up back and gone on tour and thing. We love it. Uncle Freddie, let's keep the big ship sailing, man. What you talk about, man? Saying, yeah, so release the one here. Them say are the favorite, Yes, highly. Them say one of the favorites. I'm gonna play my favorite too, of course, again. We're still live. Yaad Radio.
Greetings, this is yours, Freddie McGregor. And this is Michael Rose.
Fire Ski.
Whoa.
Big up the whole family. Big up your youth, Fire Ski, your son.
Say me no like them kind of Babylon. Say me no dig them kind of wicked man. For I am a righteous Rasta man. And I am a dread one-eye man.
I must say people were featuring the album. So we deal with it,
Babylon. I must whip.
So if you have your album where you're conscious and you want it to get featured in people, that's what I tell you, this is the business model. If you have an album and you want it featured on Yaad Radio live broadcast, link time and I make the thing up, man. So we can just play all of your song them too. But today, Bingistra Movement, Earl China Smith, the whole family were there, Brains, Isla Bash, the whole family were there. We are celebrate Junior Ball. Zine? If you're celebrating with us, give me some emoji, man. Give me something in the message or some fire in the message, yeah?
Greetings.
Scratchulous, big up yourself, my elder.
Michael Rose.
Big up your daughter anywhere she's in the world,
Whoa, yeah.
Royal.
Say me no like them kind of Babylon. Say me no dig them kind of wicked.
Sizzla Kalanji.
For I am a righteous
Judgment Yard.
And I am a dread one-eye man. I go beat down Babylon. I go beat down. I must whip them wicked men. I must whip them wicked men.
Oh, what a wicked situation. The youths them starving for salvation. This might cause a revolution and a dangerous pollution. I must beat down Babylon. I must whip them wicked man. I must beat down Babylon. I must whip them wicked man. Whoa, yeah, now. Oh, well, yeah. Whip them, whip.
Again, give thanks to all the musicians, them.
Whip them, whip.
I want to make the album here possible, man.
Whip them, whip them. I beat them, beat them. Yo, Michael Rose for the McGregor in a circle.
Whoa, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Sting down and ding ding down your boy. Whoa, yeah. Oh, what a wicked situation. I starving. It might cause a revolution and a dangerous solution. I go beat down Babylon. I go beat down Babylon. I go whip them wicked man. I go beat down Babylon. Whoa, yeah. Beat down Babylon. Sting down their going. Whip them. Sting ding ding no no. Whip them. Whoa, yeah. Whip them. Alright. Whip them. Oh, Freddy. Say me no like them kind of Babylon. Say me no dig them kind of wicked man. For I am a righteous Rasta man. And I am a dread one-eye man. I go beat down Babylon. I go beat down Babylon. I must whip them wicked men. I must whip them wicked men.
Beat down Babylon. Babylon. Beat down Babylon. Babylon. Beat down Babylon.
Yeah, man. Yaad Radio, big up yourself. Someone remind everyone say for tune in live same way from Bingistra movements, YouTube, you know. Every first Wednesday we have Ground Nation. Ground Nation actually drumming and chanting, you know. Every Friday we have Vinyl Friday. So if you know a selector or somebody with them vinyl, so we support the authentic thing and people can come and play some music. So let's take my selector again from the album, you know, Still Beating Down Babylon. Yeah, play it now. I could hear your favorite. You know, for post it up, man.
Oh yeah.
Alright, may I tell you something about that tune?
It's alright.
Yeah, so you know, so we are record the album about we are record the album about 2 to 3 years before it finish. And you know what go on? You know, so when you put on the last voice on that tune, yeah, big up Fred Locks in the place. I see a woman walk in the house and say my brother dead. The man just passed away. You hear me say? And this was the last track where we finish, voice. You understand? The last track we finish mix was I Don't Know. But this was the last track we finish voice. You know? So it's a thing where it say you have to give your heart and soul to the Most High Jah, you know? Yeah, man. Whether in life or in the next life, or even in the thoughts of life. There I seen? Yeah, man. So let's go. The man called Machuja.
Oh yeah.
But there's no line, Zion.
It's alright.
It's alright.
No fuss nor fight. Your heart and soul you must give to Jah. Your heart and soul you must give to Jah. Your heart and soul. Your heart and soul. It doesn't profit you nothing to gain this world and to lose your soul. It doesn't profit you nothing to gain this world and to lose your soul. Your heart and soul. Your heart and soul. You must give to Jah. Give it to Jah. Yeah, give it to Jah. It's alright. Oh, good and how pleasant it is for I and I to live in love. Oh, good and how pleasant it is for I and I to give Jah praise with your heart and soul. Your heart and soul. You must give to Jah. Give it to Jah. Yeah, give it to Jah. If all of us could do this, then things would be much better. But some of us don't do this, so things are getting worse. Your heart and soul. Your heart and soul. You must give to Jah. Give it to Jah. Yeah, give it to Jah. Oh yeah, it's alright.
Rasmanassi. Rasmanassi, big up yourself, my elder. Yaad Radio love, you know.
Yeah, give it to
Who that? What's that? The ones them, yo, really? What's that? Dub Shot Records. No, hold on. See the microphone. How we are deal with? How we are deal braids? I promote the album, you know. I take over Yaad Radio, you know. Come forward.
I want to make sure we take time to reach out. If you can look for the album and see what I go on. Yes, so Dub Shot Records, big up yourself. And first and foremost, Serious Reggae, Hernan, out of Argentina, big up yourself. Swami Organic, big up yourself. Bingistra Movements, big up yourself. Digi Global will help with the artwork. Same way, Daniel, you know, will help with the artwork. So a whole heap of work put into it. And all of the engineer them, all of the musician, all of the artists them, each and every one will support the thing. You understand? I hope I don't leave no one out. Like I say, it's a whole heap of work going to it. Inner Circle and the, you know, Inner Circle massive. Circle House Studio, big up yourself. You understand? Big up Tough Gang Records, same way with the first track number 4 by Delphine. Delphine, big up yourself, was recorded at Tough Gang, same way. Want to big up Little Nate and the young Israelite family from Israel who come in and support the thing and do for them track Inner Israel, Inner for them Tel Aviv studio. So I just Little Nate and him guitar, you know, and him crew I do the engineering same way. So track 8, the man say, you know, featuring Donovan Joseph and a special feature from the man Tapazuki. So one people know say even the great Tapazuki they on the album here, same way. So that's leg of that one here for them. Zuki, track 8. Yeah man, this is Donovan Jones featuring Tapazuki.
He's all on there, he's in no rush.
I never know how much I love you. I never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I got this feeling that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, even when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Now listen to me, baby. Hear what I've got to say. No one can love you the way I do, 'cause my loving is a different way. Fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever, fever all through the night. Fever, fever baby.
Captain Smith and Pocahontas had a very mad affair. When her daddy tried to kill him, she said, "Daddy, oh, don't you dare."
I never know how much I love you. I never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I got this feeling that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night.
Everybody's
Fever,
got the fever. That is something you all know. Fever isn't such a new thing. Fever started long ago. to burn. We water love ready to burn. Water love you ready to burn.
This is Yaad Radio, the community online radio, and we feature in the album. We're playing a double spin for our favorites, them, you know? Yeah. Which track him say? Uncle, which track you say you need? Track 7. Alright. Track 7.
One love, one heart, one God, one soul, only righteousness shall stand. Only the righteous man shall stand. A clean hands, a pure in heart, that's what we want. Oh yeah, only the righteous man shall stand. Oh yeah. Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, spreading bed in a sardine pan. Oh yeah. Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, spreading bed in a sardine pan. Oh yeah. I saw them come, I saw them go, I saw them come, I saw them go. It's only the righteous man shall stand. Oh yeah. And although the wicked man shall fall. Oh yeah. I saw them come, I saw them go, I saw them come, I saw them go. Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, spreading bed in a sardine pan. Oh yeah. Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, spreading bed in a sardine pan. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Saw them come, I saw them go, I saw them come, I saw them go. Only the righteous man shall stand. Oh yeah. And all the wicked man must fall.
God bless no man curse. Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon. We have come a long way, still got a long way to go.
Representing now for Yaad life, we dreadlocks, the article dreadlocks.
can't find the way. Too much separation, exploitation. Today, just because time you realize, Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon. That is the right way.
Still chanting down Babylon. Give thanks for staying with us here at Yaad Radio. Your presence is a present to us here, yeah? Remember to subscribe. Remember to share the link. Next strong, we're not going to be broadcasting live, you know? Vibes family, we have a little thing over plan up for you know, yeah. A little surprise thing. I'll tell you about it afterwards, yeah?
It's time you realize.
It's now 7 o'clock, people. So closing off, you know? Until next strong, yeah? We know some have to play the fire ski, yeah, I play the fire ski. Give thanks to the support and love of everyone. Bingistra movement, give thanks for hosting I here. 6 St. Andrew Park, you know.
Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon. Poor people today have lost and can't find their way.
Aya Congo I.
Too much suffering.
Aya Congo I. Spirit FM, Spirit FM.
Ja people, it's time you realize. Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon.
Hey, big up Panther Son, you know. Panther Son, big up yourself, my general. Yeah, man, next week, next strong, we'll play some more for music, man.
Chandan Babylon,
Panther Son, big up yourself, my general. Zine.
Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon.
I Kadash.
Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon, Chandan Babylon.
The next song we are about to play is predicted to positively impact on national economic activity and should have a 9.35% impact on national GDP. So charismatic, you have to play that song. Run it.
Violence and crime is not the solution. We must can unite and live as one. When we gonna get some time to rise and shine? When we gonna get some time to free we mind? When we gonna get rid of the violence and crime? Johnny was a piece of bread about still him get 9. Never do nothing, that's how it goes sometime. Just see dirty livity we're in a mankind. The clock is ticking up, yes, you check out the time. For sure some love, yes, just take some time. No more war, I say. No more war, I pray. Let's live in love, unity, stop great monsters and dead bodies. No more war, I say. No more war, I pray. Let's live in love, unity, stop great monsters and dead bodies. When we gonna feast.
Yes, I, Arlene Naphtali, give thanks, give thanks. Come on, been loving and waiting for this vinyl here. Yes, I.
When you think of safety as land, give the youths.
I love vinyl, do you? Every Friday, you know? I love vinyl, do you?
No more
more war I say. No.
I leave you in the name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I the First and Empress Menen. The royal balance, the example for which I and I live on, you know. Yes, I.
Let's live in love.
Love we say, love and honor. Zine Fire Ski coming through on Yaad Radio.
Life get to youths, give thanks to the man at the look they now could they to youths down na go be. Dirty work, dirty vibes, yeah, should they. It's liberty, fire ski come for people. Come stand with me, black people for free from mental slavery, free from mental slavery. More war I say, no more war I pray. Let's live in love, unity, stop create monsters and dead bodies. No more war I say, no more war I pray. Let's live in love, unity, stop create monsters and dead bodies. No more war I say, no more war I pray. Let's live in love, unity, stop create monsters and dead bodies.